All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple, and I am pleased to be joined here today by 2 gentlemen who played in the National Football League and have now taken their talents behind the microphone. One of them being my boss, Emmanuel Acho, in the building. How we doing today?
Yeah. Beautiful people, welcome to the Speakeasy. Yesterday's show was popping, so I challenge y'all to keep this show just as popping. We had over 7,500 in the chat yesterday, and shout out to y'all for being here. It has been a hard week starting off for so many people, so if it's been a hard week for y'all, allow us to provide you with some laughs, some humor, a safe space to get some sports conversations and some life conversations off our chest. If it's your first time in the Speakeasy, welcome. If you are hate watching, welcome to y'all too. We welcome the haters. Hey, and if we've done anything for y'all, it would mean everything to us if y'all hit the subscribe button, and after that hit the bell button, be notified when we're going live, and press that like button. It pushes us further into the algorithm. Deebo Samuel, he will be addressed as he came at me. So we're going to talk about that momentarily. Carebear, turn me up.
We will talk about that momentarily, but we also are joined here by a guy that did make news for being an absolute hater. LaShawn, Shady McCoy in the building. How we doing today?
Wait, what you just said?
I said you didn't make news for being a hater.
Yeah. Fresh cut though, look good.
I had a million calls today about this guy. I'm used to it though.
Oh wow.
I just say, oh, what'd he do this time? Yeah. You got to tighten up, man.
Hey, raise your hand if you've received a text message on a bad take of Emmanuel Acho's behalf.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you know, I've had that one. Look, also joining us here in the Speakeasy, a father, now a father times 2. Indianapolis, but you're not from there. Evansville, Indiana.
There we go. Put some respect on my
big ass forehead Trey in the building. How we doing today?
Murderville in the building, man. Listen, it feels good.
Yo, my man.
Yo.
What?
Come on, bro.
That's what Murderville is crazy.
Michael Jackson's from there. Don't try this.
Nobody calls
calling
that
Murderville.
Nobody's intimidated from anything that's ever come out of Indiana.
All right, man.
Murderville in Indiana.
Oh, I had my first golf lesson today, by the way.
Tiger here.
Tiger here.
Yeah, that was wild.
Tell you, man.
Crazy,
You said it was a golf lesson? All right, bro. Okay, all right.
No, I wouldn't.
Let's see you out there, man.
I wouldn't do it in high school, though.
Shady getting that stroke together.
Yo, what?
Your golf stroke.
Yo,
that's what it's called when you swing.
Yo, my man.
When you swing the club.
Don't talk to me about no golf.
Bro, come on.
Damn, once you talking about sports.
You finna have to pour up.
Yeah, bro, that's
One
crazy.
One more time, you finna have to pour up.
That was wild.
That was bad.
You talking about stroke? What,
man?
Come on, bro. Give him a cup, bro.
Give him a cup, bartender.
Come on.
You go ahead and pass that on.
It's
over.
It's what you
want to pour it up for him?
When you swing a club.
You know what I'm saying?
When you no, cause Shady heavy-handed, bro.
What are we doing?
Shady is heavy-handed,
bro. Come on, dog.
It's the start of the show, though, Shady. It's the start of the show.
Are you worried about how heavy a man's hands is?
That's good. That's quality,
bro.
That's
good. Yeah.
That's not nothing.
And Shady taught me how to hold that.
That's crazy.
Nah, cause I don't.
All right, look. I have too fresh of a cut to not get this show started in the right way, all right? Look, we got to get this show started. Acho made news because he went on the show yesterday and had one of the worst takes of the year. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Like, nobody in San Fran has the same enforcer that Deebo had. I'll give you that. But here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to pay a glorified mascot top tier money.
They call him a glorified mascot.
And I'm not going
that's just...
Wow.
And we talking about Deebo. That's crazy, homie. That's unacceptable, bro. That's unacceptable.
Shady, he had
take up the screen, bro. That's unacceptable.
He had 720. If you're a hype man, I'm not paying you to be a hype man. I'm paying you to get 1,400 yards. Deebo had 700 last year, had 670 the year before.
Yeah, you went on listing stats and whatnot after calling that man a glorified mascot. Deebo took exception to it, went on Twitter and said, glorified mascot. Who is bruh? Who gave him a voice? You played 3 years, gang. 3 different teams. He also said 33 tackles or something like that. I might have added that. He also said, I ain't coming at you, but stop trying me, bruh. At Emmanuel Acho. You're the one with the take, so I'll let you go ahead and react to this response.
I'm not going to lie. I hate that I actually feel bad. I actually feel bad. Deebo, that's on me. I apologize. That's on me. Every now and then, when you give a lot of takes, you finna give a take that you don't even realize crosses a line. It was just mean. Yeah. I don't like being mean. You know me. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna be ignorant sometimes. But the take was actually just mean. And so for that, Deebo, that's on me. I already hit you privately. I've also hit you publicly. But again, consider this a man-to-man apology. It was just mean. And I don't like giving
when you realize that was a mean bad
yesterday.
Take? Oh, took that. Oh, because I knew when you said I knew it was mean and bad.
It's one thing to give I don't even feel like it was a bad take. I feel like it was a mean take. The point I'm making is, if you are, because the context of the conversation, and you remember, you were sitting right there yesterday, is he gets the crowd hype. He's going to energize the audience. Deebo gets everybody live.
By the way he plays.
Correct. Right. But a mascot gets a crowd hype. A mascot energizes an audience. A mascot gets electricity in the stadium. That's why I said a glorified mascot. So I don't even feel like it was a bad take. I feel bad about the take. Like, it was just mean. I don't like mean takes. With that being said, people are like, you doubling down? I still don't believe and had to go fact check myself. Wide receiver 3 for the Niners over the last several years. Pearsall was on teams. Jawan Jennings, he out there making tackles on teams. I looked at the Eagles' third-string wide receiver, Jahan Dotson, he's on teams. I looked at the Cowboys' third-string wide receiver, Ryan Flournoy, he's on teams. If you're a number 3 wide receiver, you're playing teams. I look at Deebo Samuel. Deebo has no punt returns in his whole career. He had 15 kickoff returns last year, I believe 17 the year before, 32 in the last 2 years. Sky Moore for the Niners had 33 kick returns last year alone. The point stands and remains. Deebo as a number 3 wide receiver should not be on special teams, will not be on special teams, and the Niners are not going to put Deebo Samuel on special teams. The Niners do not need to acquire Deebo. That's the point I'm trying to make. Saying Deebo's a glorified mascot, it's just mean. It's just mean. So I'm sorry for that. It's just mean. But the Niners should not acquire Deebo Samuel. That I stand by.
I'm cool with that. If your take is that, hey, Niners, they're a better team without Deebo, I'm okay with that. I mean, that's your opinion. I think otherwise. But when you start calling a dude like regular mascot, I'm like, whoa, I want to be part of that.
Regular and mascot are 2 different things. Because at this point in his career, you could say that Deebo averaging 700 yards in the last 2 years. You could say he's regular.
But a mascot's for dudes that's never really was
correct. That's what I chose. That's on me. That's on me.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm okay with your take. I just don't like that part because I'm like, come on, man, Deebo deserves some respect. There's some dudes I don't even really take seriously. And that's why I said the other day, dudes like you and some of your other homies, y'all come at Deebo's but give passes to dudes like Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying?
But here's my problem.
Because he's been regular, he's been real bad. He's been bad for a while.
Yep.
Right? But y'all never come at them. You know what I'm saying? Or dudes like Sam Darnold, as bad as he was. It's like bad players, and I'm starting to learn this. When you a bad or trash player, people don't really come at you.
Yep.
But when you a good player and you have bad moments, they come at you.
But I was thinking about this all day because it really bothered my spirit. I have issue with the pedestal you put Deebo on. At the end of the day, you are the harshest critic of football I've been around. Now, you're the best football player I've been around, so to some degree it's fair. Bro, Deebo had 1 excellent year in 7. 1. 700 yards last year. If another receiver did that, Shady, you'd scoff at that. 680 yards a year before. If another receiver did that, Shady, you would scoff at that. He has 1,000-yard season in his NFL career. He has a 300-yard season in his NFL career. Yet you talk about Deebo as though Deebo is some sort of demigod on the football field. Man. I think what Deebo does and what he did for about a 3-year stretch is absolutely incredible. But what perturbs me and confuses me is you talk about Deebo as though he's like DeAndre Hopkins. Deebo's he had a really, really, really good all-pro season, a 1,400-yard season. Outside of that 2.5, an excellent guy in gadget moments and a good receiver.
So my take on Deebo was that I never looked at Deebo as the number one receiver, the number one guy. I never looked at him like that.
Yep.
But I look at Deebo as a person that every offense needs a guy like him. You put the ball in his hands, he can do multiple things. As a wide receiver, as a running back, he's a football player. He's one of them guys where he might not be in your top 5 wide receivers, top 10, but you talk about top 10 football players, he's that. And I always talked about him like that. And it's not about getting a whole bunch of routes. It's about just getting the ball. If it's reverses, if it's jet sweeps, if it's passes, if it's running back flips, whatever it may be, because he's that special of a talent. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of wide receivers that like people talk about that only have 1,000 yards once or twice. Like T. Higgins. If I asked you about T. Higgins, you would talk very highly about him, right?
Yeah, really good player.
But when you break him down, he's only had 2,000 yard receiving yards. And they was like 1,029 or like 1,010. It was close.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, but I think T. Higgins is a really good wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my thing is just we got to grade everybody fairly. I don't grade Deebo as a top 10 receiver. I don't. But I do grade him as a top 10 type playmaker in the league. That's his role. You look at even his 1,400 yard season.
Yep.
He was on all type of stuff. You know what I mean? That's who he is.
But at this point in time, if you're being a fair analysis of the game, a fair analyst of the game, what's Deebo capable of right now? 700, 800 yards? To me, that's what he's shown us. And here's my thing. I don't want Deebo to be a kick returner. I'm not like, hell yeah, he a cold-ass kick returner. Talking about Deebo like a kick returner, Deebo should be used on teams like D-Jack was later in his career to scare the opponent and incredibly infrequently.
But that's not his skill set. I think if Deebo at this point in his career, going back to the Niners may be his best thing he can do because who knows how to use him better than Kyle Shanahan? I watched Kyle Shanahan do amazing things with regular cats, and Deebo's not regular. Even McCaffrey. McCaffrey had 3 yards per carry. Everybody loves how great he is. He's a great player. He had 3 yards per carry last year.
That's it?
Look it up. Am I making it up?
That, Karen.
Yeah, 3 yards per carry.
But but if you look at his season, they had him as an all-pro.
Yeah, numbers.
You know what I mean? Because like
numbers.
the system he's in, he's not a system player.
Of course.
I'm just saying how great Kyle Shanahan is. You know what I'm saying?
So here's my thought though, because I think sometimes personal vendettas spill into takes, and obviously I know Deebo don't f with me.
Yeah, 3.9.
I don't really care either way, but I know Deebo don't f with me.
I didn't know that.
I say that to say, like, to me, T. Higgins doesn't carry himself like Deebo carries himself, yet T. Higgins is more productive. So what bothers me, and I think the inverse bothers you, is...
Hold up. T. Higgins is more productive than
Deebo.
How, though?
Look at touchdowns. It's not even... T. Higgins has 11 touchdowns last year, 10 touchdowns the year before. He get in the end zone.
So
T. Higgins been
So Higgins' career is better than...
Yeah, in totality, of course. I don't even think it's particularly close.
One dude was an all-pro, right?
Yeah, one great season.
I'm saying, but like, I mean...
One great... But you say this. One great
season.
So
who would rather take?
Deebo because his name.
I mean,
but
Deebo,
not because of his Deebo because of his name. Like Deebo, I think Deebo's aura.
1,400 yards, all pro. That's good, bro.
Agreed.
Compared to not having none of that and just having 1,000.
I think this though. I think Deebo's aura is greater than his production in totality. We think about Deebo and we like, oh, but when you look at Deebo's career, you'd be like, wait, you got 4,800 career yards. I'm estimating, so I may be shy. Apologies if I am shy.
He got at least 5.
Kieran, how many yards Deebo got
in
his career?
I think his career,
because I think Deebo's aura makes us think like, yo, Deebo plus the nickname Deebo.
Yeah, he has 5,519.
5,500 yards in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Well, over the last 4 years, he's averaging about 60 receptions, 730 yards, and 4 touchdowns a season, which puts him statistically in the same category as like a Troy Franklin now. For the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Statistically, that's essentially where he's tracking to be. Now, do I think he's Troy Franklin in terms of a football player, like Shady said? No, I think he can do so many more things than what Troy Franklin can do out there.
But here's my thing.
That's the production that you're getting out of
the kicker is, I'm with y'all. Niners my favorite team. Niners and the Houston Texans, Philadelphia Eagles, because they put money in my pocket. But the Niners are my favorite team. Who the hell you think been watching Deebo? I've been watching Deebo's career. I praise Deebo when necessary. I called Deebo out when he cussed out the kicker. I say all this to say, we got to remove the scales from our eyes. Who is Deebo right now? Not who do we want Deebo to be. Not who was Deebo when he caught that screen against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly and took it like 50 to the crib and danced on him. Not with Deebo on a Netflix special. Who is Deebo Samuel today? And today he is a 700-yard receiver. That is who he is today.
Why? Because he had 700 yards last year?
The last two.
No, that's his average over the last 4 years. Over the last 4 seasons, he's averaging about 60 receptions and 700 yards.
I'm not on this desk fighting like I gotta stand up for Deebo. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that as a player, maybe not as the wide receiver that y'all want. He's not gonna be the 1,500 season yard wide receiver every year. It's not gonna be him. But I do think that Deebo is a really good football player in the right hands, in the right scheme, with the right team. I think he's definitely beneficial.
Yeah, facts.
That's what I think.
Facts. I know the super chats is popping. I know you just now finishing that drink. Can you stop babying?
Bro,
You just had a baby,
that
and now you babying a baby.
But the drink gone though.
Read the
Super chats? Okay.
Super chat.
Let's get to it.
Tired of this dude.
Gay Killer 619 kicking us off said, Acho, say it with your chest. Tell them Deebo ain't got nothing on me when it comes to this special teams cover all. L15. Game Killer 619. He then goes on to say, by the way, Deebo does the dirty work. He's a utility guy. And then Shaz515, our London resident Speakeasy regular, said, let me see if I can get this London accent, Karen. You might have to back me up.
Oh, man.
It's your London resident.
Oh.
Shady, God is great.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. All the time. He great all the time.
And all the time.
God is great.
Acho, keep 3, cut 5 pass rushes. Trey, read them one by one. TJ, Michael Strahan, D. Ware, JJ Watt, Von Miller, Peppers, Aaron Donald, and Myles Garrett.
Oh my gosh.
Keep 3, cut 5.
Keep 3, cut 5.
Say it names again.
Okay, so you got
TJ
TJ,
Watt.
Michael Strahan,
Oh my goodness.
DeMarcus Ware, JJ Watt, Von Miller, Julius Peppers, Aaron Donald, and Myles Garrett.
Aaron Donald's the best player on the field.
Okay, so he's kept.
But he
gotta keep
said
him.
just pass rushers. That's the thing. It didn't say keep 3 players. It said pass rushers.
Keep 3, cut 5.
So pass rushers, I'm keeping Strahan. I'm keeping Garrett. Yeah, I'm so sad. And I think I'll keep Donald, but it could be Ware or it could be
JJ Watt?
But why would you leave the best player out of all of them?
because just pass rushers. If I just need a stat, it's I'm following the rules. I'm following the rules in the speaking.
Does DeMarcus Ware have a 20-sack season?
No, but his pass
does
rushing.
does TJ have that?
Yeah,
TJ has one. TJ has like
Yeah.
22.
TJ tied the record.
20 what?
22 and a half.
22 and a half.
Aaron Donald got
20 and a half.
As a 3-tech.
as a 3 tech.
As a 3-tech.
20 and a
Okay,
half.
that matters.
It does. It does
okay,
matter.
yeah.
Where we at, G?
That was tough. Bradley Matthew 2335 says, shout out to y'all and the guys in the back. Shout out to the guys in the back. Not named producer Rome. Trey, congrats on the baby. Thank you. Bradley Matthew, appreciate you. Acho and Shady create a team. Shady picking offensive line and a quarterback and an offensive coach to play with, and Acho pick another linebacker, front 4, and a defensive coach. Who wins?
This is easy.
Wait, is he playing?
It's an easy one. I got one.
He did say another
Is
linebacker.
Acho playing?
Acho's not playing.
I'm taking Shady, bro. I'm taking Shady's team.
For the
I don't
no.
even need to hear it. If Acho's playing, I'm taking Shady's
For
team.
the sake of keeping this competitive,
Come on,
Acho
bro.
is not on the field.
Yeah, thank you.
Yo, I got
Acho
one.
gets to put 2 people on.
Yes,
Yo,
correct.
yo.
2 linebackers.
I'm taking it 2025.
Eagles.
Eagles offensive line. You kidding me?
That's crazy.
2024. 2024. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Whatever.
Yeah,
Y'all
not
know
last
what
year. Year before last.
Give me
Yeah,
that shit.
Yeah.
And then I need a coordinator.
OC.
Yeah.
It's just Andy.
Or like an offensive-minded coach, head coach.
I'm going. Nah, I would love to go Andy. That's easy. That's layup. I'm going with Ben Johnson. I want the running ball.
That's fire. You want the ball.
That line and that running scheme.
Yeah.
That's
sick.
Good luck. I don't care who you
That's
got.
sick. And
Who's
you
your
gotta-
quarterback?
You got to
Who's
pick
your
a quarterback.
quarterback?
You got to pick a quarterback too.
Who we had? Jalen
Jalen
Hurts.
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
He said, hand me the ball.
It don't matter. It don't matter. That's what they did.
All right, what you got? What you got?
I'm picking
Acho.
2 backers in the front 4.
2,
Yeah. 2 backers are front 4 and a
and a
defensive
defensive
coach.
minded
It ain't
coach.
gonna matter.
My 2 backers. Give me Luke Kuechly. Give me Ray Lewis. My front
Jesus.
Two dudes I
4.
had no problems with.
My front 4. Give me Aaron Donald. Give me Myles Garrett.
This is
give
gross.
me
This is
Bruce. No, I don't even want Bruce. Give me Lawrence Taylor. And give me Reggie White.
Oh!
Oh shit!
And then my
Yeah.
coach and my
I'm not gonna lie, with
DC,
Acho
give
on the
on,
field,
boy,
y'all
Tate.
win easily though. Still,
my
with that.
DC. I want Belichick as a DC.
Oh, bet we like that. We like that. We like that. We like that.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Next super chat.
Couple more, we got to keep the show moving. Jeff Taylor Blitz Time said, want to see a Speakeasy Super Bowl pregame show up to the kickoff,
yeah,
steal the audience from ESPN, and bring in TJ, James Jones, and TJ Hoosh. Have a panel of players, even ex-ESPNers. Ask the chat if they tune in.
That'd be fun.
That'd be dope.
That'd be
That'd
lit.
be fun.
That'd be super lit.
We'd love to do that.
And I'd have the
absolutely.
night off because with all them guys, I'd surely be on the side. So, Under the League said,
Last one.
Said, hey, yo, Carebear, let's stop with this. Cowboys could have won. If Dez caught it, A-Rod would have still had 4 minutes. Y'all lose that game.
Hold on,
I've been here since the show before the last show. Go Birds.
Oh, I've never been on that side of the Dez caught it thing. I think Dez caught it, but I also think we would have lost the game because A-Rod was back
That's
on
a
the field.
catch, though. That was
No, it was a catch. I
Yeah, it
agree.
was
It was a
sick.
catch. I
That
still
was
think
sick.
we would have lost, though.
It
Aaron
never hit
Rodgers
the
with that
ground.
much time.
Why does that matter?
Yeah.
It should have been a catch.
Yeah.
Where we at?
All right, look, moving forward, we got to talk about more ESPN layoffs. As it was reported, Cam Newton allegedly has been fired in the biggest layoff in the network's history. Ryan Clark also, after being let go yesterday while live on air, ended up saying, sending prayers and love to all those laid off by ESPN today. So many of you have poured your life into that company, and I know how you're feeling right now. My hope is that the door closes, or that this door closes and then and another opens for you all. God bless. Stephen A. Smith, obviously, you know, ESPN's biggest talent right now, chimed in on the layoffs, and he had this to say.
Was for us.
He got his
I don't agree with the decision. They know that too. But I'm also a grown-ass man. And I understand business. And I understand that layoffs are always a possibility. And
He don't care.
was for us.
Yeah.
He do not care.
You guys' reaction to this, and do you feel bad for the ESPN
So,
personalities letting go?
Here's my thing. I'm so much to say on this. Ryan has no issue with Stephen A. Smith, so I, by proxy, will have no issue with Stephen A. Smith. But Stephen A. Smith could have stopped this. And that's what's weird to me about seeing this apology is, Stephen A., you both have enough power to go to the executives and say, hey, yo, I don't want him to get fired. And B, you have enough power and fiscal responsibility and freedom to say, hey, yo, I will do whatever is in my power to make sure they don't stop this. And so, again, everybody different, but I'm by no stretch of the imagination have the power Stephen A. Smith had. But at a previous network, on a previous show, there was a dude in a contract dispute that I was trying to get on the show. Dude wanted $25K more. I was like, okay, I'm making $800, $825, $850 over the course of year by year, right? That's what I'm making. And so I'm like, no, hold on. I'm like, take 25 away from me and give it to him. Because if he's on the show will be better. Eventually my contract will be up and we'll all make more money. So what do I need this extra 25 for? Just give if he's at 375 and he wants 400, and 400 is his sticking point. Hey, Acho, I need 400 to come on this show. What the hell I need the extra 25 for? You take the 25 and you come on the show. The show's gonna grow. He ended up coming on the show. We had record-setting numbers. That show had never done as well as it had ever done since we had been on the show.
Yeah.
We all get new contracts, and everybody got more money.
Everybody eats.
And this is me making $800,000. What the hell is that? That's laughable money compared to the $20 million Stephen A. is making. So I say all that to say, by no means is this Stephen A.'s responsibility. I'm just saying, if little old Emmanuel Acho can think about that and do that and be like, you know what? This dude's going to make this show, of which I am the quote-unquote face of, better. Stephen A., you coming on in mourning and, you know, man, I'm sad Ryan's gone. Stephen A., you could have fixed it. No obligation. And Ryan ain't mad at you, so I ain't mad at you. It just felt weird to me watching that 2-5.
I mean, but like, we come from that world where that happens. Where the star player, the main guy, you know what I mean, one of his homeboys gets cut. Yeah, the quarterback probably could have spoke up, but that's not really his job. Another thing is, I don't know, when y'all go to the airport, right, and you're waiting for your flight at your gate, what's on TV sometimes? Sports?
Yeah.
What channel is on?
ESPN?
ESPN.
It's sometimes people not even watching it. So my thing is, it don't matter who they bring on ESPN, they are going to watch ESPN. You know
Correct.
why? Because that's the main
That's
spot.
the sports channel.
It's the main spot to watch.
Yeah.
So no matter if it's Cam, if it's Acho, if it's Carebear, if it's Trey.
Why you saying it like that?
No, because most people want. Well, not everybody. Anyway, they're gonna watch ESPN because of what
That's
it is.
crazy.
So it's not even a Ryan Clark
cool.
situation. That's the biggest brand. So I mean, I don't feel bad. People get fired every day.
Yeah.
And I think Ryan has enough talent, to get back on. He has his own platform. Yeah. With the pivot, you know what I mean? So he's going to be solid. I'm sure another network is going to try to pick him up. But I ain't going to make this a Stephen A. Smith conversation.
Do you think there's any, you were in Philly, and I might be wrong. I might be wrong by 2 years. You might have been in Philly. Yeah, I'm wrong. But you know the details. T.O., if I'm not mistaken, was very upset with McNabb.
Yeah.
Because McNabb was vocal about Bryant Westbrook, the running back who started before you arrived, about Bryant Westbrook getting a contract extension. But when it was time for T.O. to get a contract extension, McNabb, at least as T.O. puts it and as Joe Banner has put it to me, McNabb didn't really say much. But McNabb, you're the quarterback, you're the face of the franchise. Stephen A., you're the quarterback, you're the face of the franchise, along with Pat McAfee. Stephen A. in this situation is the Donovan McNabb. Ryan Clark or Cam Newton, they are the T.O. In my mind, Stephen A., Donovan McNabb, does have the power and authority to, if he wants to, either take pay cut, wild thought, but possible, or just be like, hey, coach, ESPN executives, I don't want this player gone. I have the biggest show on the network in First Take. I don't want this player gone. Shady, in your experience, both as a pro athlete and now as a businessman, do you think there's any responsibility on Stephen A. to say, hey, I mean, we don't know how close they were. Mm-hmm. I work with people all the time that I'm not really their coaches. But we got teammates that, you know what I'm saying, his job is to do what I got to do. I'm like, all right, cool. But my problem is, why is Stephen A. Smith's obligation to make sure they keep this guy, that guy? You know why? Because if Ryan is there or not there, it don't move the needle. That's the difference. If I got a lineman, right, or big time receiver, we gotta keep him because he's gonna help me get out this 8-man fronts, or this lineman gonna make sure they block. We gonna win. But it don't matter because, like I just told y'all, you go to any airport, any bars, ESPN's always on there. So the numbers are not gonna be affected by Ryan leaving. Yeah, by Cam leaving. It's always gonna be popping.
Do you guys think?
Real quick before you go, yo, when Skip was there, it was jumping. Yeah, it's still jumping. Yeah, I mean, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, do you guys think in any way their exterior shows, their own platforms, them having that and taking time away from maybe more possible ESPN obligations is the reason why these two select guys, Cam Newton and Ryan Clark, were let go? Do you think that played any factor?
I don't think so, but I'm grateful that they have those jobs. I think what it comes down to is Cam was probably making $500 to $1 million because he's Cam Newton. Right, so at least he's probably making his first take, probably making $500 to $1 million to appear once a week during football season, maybe. Yeah. Ryan was probably making $2 to $3 million because he's on Monday Night Football, he's on NFL Live, he's on First Take, he's on Scott Van Pelt, he's on 2 of the 4 biggest shows, 4 of the 5 biggest shows. So if you need to pay Pat McAfee $60 million, you just got back 3 to 3.5 to 4 and 2 dudes. Yeah. So to me, like Shady said, number one, people still gonna watch ESPN. Nobody's like, oh, Ryan's not here, I'm not watching Monday Night Football anymore. Yeah. Ryan's not here, I'm not watching. Now, people still going to watch. Here's the other thing. Shout out to ESPN for being smart. The other network hemorrhaged all shows. There's no competition. Wake Up Barstool does right 10,000 views on network. We be beating them some days. 10,000? Say, true story, I'm not making this up. Shit. Wake Up Barstool be doing 8, 10, 12,000 views on network. That competes against First Take. First Take has no, that competes against Get Up and First Take. First Take has no competition. So why pay Ryan or Cam when we have a monopoly over the industry? Them cats over here in Los Angeles, after they got rid of our show, and not that our show was crushing it, but we weren't doing 10,000 views, there's no competition. So I got no need to pay those dudes. So to me, I just don't like how it's been leaked. But yeah, they got no competition.
I was also going to say in the past couple of years, there has just been numerous like ESPN layoffs that we've heard, or numerous like talents being dropped from the network or other shows. I mean, you getting fired, Acho. It's been a thing that's in the news a lot. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to take the shot there. I did, but I think my thing is like, what do you guys see the future of sports programming on television looking like? Because to me, right now, guys in my age group, we all follow sports, but we get our news from Twitter, TikTok, IG Reels, YouTube. We're not really waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning and cutting on.
If I'm being
Get Up
honest,
for
and
First
shout
Take.
out to the 5,000 y'all that are in the chat right now because y'all are already first to the punch of the new era of media. Like realistically speaking, like it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
But in the next 5 to 10 years, the shows that we are doing, we're real, we're authentic. We're raw. We're actually talking real. Like you go on platform on network and you can only talk about so many things. Quite literally, we used to have an executive at Fox. This might be before Shady's time. We used to have an executive that would mitigate our speech. If we're talking about a topic, Rome, what was the dude's name? Black dude. Neil. Black dude named Neil. And if there was a topic about like Deshaun Watson, we have to talk to him beforehand about like, hey Neil, this is what we're gonna say on television, and Neil would be like, oh, you can't say this, you can't say that. Y'all don't have to live with that watching the show right now.
Yeah.
So you watching the 5,000 of y'all are a part of the future of sports media. Us doing this show right now, we are a part of the future of sports media. I'm not going to say that ESPN is dying because at the end of the day, you're not killing ESPN.
Yeah.
But them daily sports shows, them joints is finna die.
I think just for my own interest, though, Trey, I would like if you put out a poll and then you ask them, like, hey, do you guys watch most of your First Take clips or whatever on YouTube later on, or are you actually, like, tuning in live to watch it? Because I don't know, it's just very different from my generation. I grew up watching First Take. I grew up watching SportsCenter with Stan Everett and Neil Verrett every single night. I was watching these programs, watching you on FS1. Now it's just, I think everything's changed so much more, and we're going in a new direction. But, you know, it is what it is.
I think
that-
but
go ahead.
it's going to be on TV, though. Like, anywhere you turn to. Bars. Look at all the bars in America, bro.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
It's on TV. It's ESPN.
Yeah.
I think how it ultimately might end up changing, I think Pat McAfee's type shows will be everything.
That's what I'm saying.
think
It's a different
our shows
structure.
are so much easier to produce. I think the ESPNs of the world, the Foxes of the world are going to be like, hey, Shady, let me just get y'all's show. Instead of producing it in studio, we're going to get rid of paying hundreds of millions of dollars for all these networks. Hey, Rich Eisen, let me get y'all's show. Cam, let me get your show. McAfee, let me get your show. And ESPNs and Foxes are just going to show shows
that
like this.
makes
Correct.
sense.
Yeah.
Only thing
That's-
I would say is this, though. You can do that, but First Take is different.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe, right? I think Pat is phenomenal. If you ask me which show would I watch, Pat McAfee show or First Take, that's not even a real question. What you gonna watch?
Yeah. First Take.
Yeah, it's way more swag. It's just better. Yeah, and it's been better for a long
No,
time.
it's like
been the best show on TV for
that shit
how
is like
many
Good
years?
Morning America. It's
Yeah.
like it's like
Yes,
even
yes.
growing up, it was like
Man.
I wake up 5-6 o'clock in the morning for school. Mike and Mike is on my TV in the living room.
Why are you
Or-
waking up that early for school?
We had practice and whatnot before school.
Practice.
Yeah.
What?
Back when I was in middle school.
Oh, middle school.
Oh, I thought you
Middle
were hot
school,
dog
come on
eating
now.
contest. I thought you was You said practice. I said, what you practicing?
Yeah, because like he ain't for those
Yeah, he not sports.
Yeah, he didn't get
It
sweaty.
wasn't football.
Yeah, he ain't sweaty.
It wasn't
You know,
basketball.
He
He's
was
like,
outside.
yeah, I had to practice eating my
That
Eggo waffles. Leg on my
is
Eggos.
so shit.
Lego my Eggos.
Lego my
Hey, I know
Eggos.
that John Ross was like, he's like, yeah, man, he can block them dudes. He can be nice. I said, wait, did he?
You know he didn't play high school.
He said, wait, he ain't play high school football. I said, no, he didn't.
He said, yeah, never mind. No,
That
I
shit
got
was
to agree
funny.
with y'all on the
That's
network
some
thing. I think we've seen this with a lot of things. Like, I think the first thing I think about is like Best Buy. Best Buy was a place you go, you get your electronics, boom, 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 you do all the things, right? Now they just become a showroom for Apple, Samsung, LG. You go in, it's not even Best Buy anymore. It's just a showroom for these things. And I think networks are going to do the same thing. But the best thing that could happen is these streaming services, Netflix, Hulu, Paramount, HBO. If they can pick up shows like that, because think about it. How often do y'all turn on a streaming service in the morning?
You don't.
You don't. You literally don't do it at all. You never turn it on in the morning. But if streaming services started to acquire shows like this that are you know, network mirroring, people will turn on Netflix in the morning and watch whatever it is. And you start to see it. You start to see it with Netflix. You know, with Breakfast Club, they've acquired different podcasts and things like that. That is the wave.
I
in
just
my
think it's a
opinion.
completely different non-executive based structure that a lot of people have when they do their own platform, like you
Yeah.
have right now with
Yeah.
this.
I
can't
It's
stand
2
the
hours of a
streamers,
show without a 15-minute block and then a 3-minute commercial break.
Yeah.
It's getting
It's
easy
straight
for the
content.
streamer shit though. Like, not to change subjects, but since we talking about streaming, I'm convinced now that, bro, you don't have to have no talent, bro. I'm watching streamers, they doing push-ups and lifting weights. I think like, what?
But that's the talent, though.
That's
Where's that talent?
to be shamelessly attention thirsty is a bit of a talent. Yeah.
I'm learning, bro, and they not agreeing with this, but we are in a era where now you can get paid and get rewarded
For
having
doing
less
anything.
talent.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
back then you had to
Yeah.
be like talented to do shit. Now
real
it's
skill
like
set.
Yeah.
That's been the case though for years.
No, it's about people want attention.
Yeah.
I'm blowing stuff up and I'm doing because it's like I want attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad, bro.
That's just the
It's crazy.
presence of the internet, though.
We getting close to the end of the world though. I'm starting to see it.
End of the world.
That's just the
is
presence of the internet.
crazy.
Like back in the day, back 80s, 90s, the reason why Michael Jackson's more popular than any other artist that will ever be ever
Why?
again. There's
Exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
Man, he was
you
just
you had
talented,
no, but the
man.
thing is, you had to watch Michael Jackson. There was no I can't not know about him. Now there's very popular artists that have millions
watch
of streams.
streaming.
And you don't know.
They kissing girls. They just I'm like, what,
Nah, they're
what
doing
is
crazy
this?
stuff. They're moving mad. Look, we got to keep the show pushing.
Let's
though.
keep it moving.
Let's go ahead and talk about a man very near and dear to my heart.
Who that is?
6'9", 250 pounds
He grew.
of Akron
grew.
Hammer. And I am so excited to talk about him. My bonbon, LeBron James in the news, is the Miami Heat apparently accidentally revealed that he's going to be heading to Miami. Their YouTube channel had LeBron's introductory press conference scheduled for July 27th. There's also video of it as well, a live stream kind of like waiting there. There's a bunch of screenshots of it from multiple sources now. So it does seem like the Miami Heat are preparing for LeBron James to make his arrival in Miami on July 27th after signing with the Heat. It's going to be a very interesting next couple of days to find out where he is going. But right now, even the betting odds have shifted into the Miami Heat's favor. Yes, absolutely, yeah. Is this something to you guys, or do you think that this is just a hoax and nothing?
What do you think, 2-5?
Damn. I can't see him going back to Pat Riley, but I think Pat has calmed down a little bit. You know, it's LeBron James show. And I think going down there with Giannis and getting some players with him, they're going to be serious. I was hoping that we would get in with the Warriors, maybe get Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, LeBron James, and obviously Steph Curry. That's not going to work. I knew he won't come to Philadelphia just because LeBron ain't for Philadelphia. You know what I mean? It'd be a great team. It would be super good, you know, a leadership like he has, but you gotta have that thick skin with the Sixers. And I think, you know, we're gonna have a game where LeBron doesn't play well or doesn't play, and the Philly fans and the media is not gonna be cool with that.
Yeah.
So maybe I like Miami. And then another thing about LeBron is he all about his paper though. Shoot, the taxes down there ain't nothing for real, Miami. So I think
it's absolutely something. And anybody who acting like it's not is a liar. At the end of the day, LeBron knows where he's going. There's no information that LeBron is going to find out over the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days that he doesn't already know now. He knows who's on the roster. He knows what teams have drafted what players. He knows who the head coaches are. There's no information that LeBron's going to find out. He knows where he's going. Now it's just a matter of when does he want to decide and in what sort of grandiose fashion does he want to decide. But ultimately, somebody's going to leak it. Y'all, not to get distracted, y'all remember when Diana Rossini, like, accidentally put out something about the Patriots and then, like, put it out with the graphic, a player getting acquired by the Patriots, and then she deleted it, and then it ended up happening? She knew. Everybody knew. Somebody knows. Obviously, we know how she knew. Like, everybody knows. Someone somewhere knows where LeBron is going. And I think, unfortunately, that someone somewhere leaked it. I definitely think it's something. Kieran, what say you, bruh?
I definitely think it's something. I'm hoping that this comes with a decision part 2. I think it'd be absolutely hilarious if he did sit down and have a decision part 2. I just think it'd be a nice ending to his career. I at first thought it was going to be the Golden State Warriors, but then after the Wizards were saying that they're not going to trade Anthony Davis, I think that one ended that. I think the 76ers would have been an awesome opportunity and probably his best spot to go win a championship, but that's not seeming like it's going to happen. I also just don't see him going back to play in Cleveland with a James Harden who's shown to disappear in the playoffs over and over and over again. I think this is it. Out of the teams that were listed, this is the best spot for him. Him going back to Miami is going to be interesting.
You think it's better than Philly? And why?
I think it's better than Philly, given you can't depend on Joel Embiid to be there. And that's what I'm saying. It's too big of a risk. I know I can, and that's the thing, though, about Giannis. Giannis had an injury over the past couple of years. But I can depend more on him to be there than I can Joel Embiid. And I don't know. It's as a Bron fan, as a Bron lover.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa, come on,
Damn,
bro.
dude, take the fan shit out.
resume.
Yeah, like
Anyway, as a Bron lover, as LeBron Lover 69 on Twitter back in the day.
Wait, were you really?
No, that's crazy. I mean,
Grown man, by the way.
no, look,
It's crazy
look,
though.
This is wild, bro. It's getting weird.
as a big fan of my Bon, him going back to Miami where he had his peak years is going to be fun to watch. I want to know though from you guys, do you think this is a situation that will work out for him? Say he goes back to Miami, would it be a mistake in your opinion?
I think if LeBron wins another chip in Miami, this is the only thing that's not a mistake. At the end of the day, to me, legacy is this. I came up with this legacy equation of doing a previous show with Shady. It's like championships won divided by teams played for equals legacy. Right? Like Tim Duncan, legacy. Kobe Bryant, legacy. Michael Jordan, obviously those little 2 little Wizards years, if you count them, if you're not, legacy. Kareem, legacy. When you start to think about Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq's legacy in my mind isn't as great as Kobe's legacy because you got to take his championships won, then divide them by the Phoenix Suns, the Cleveland Cavs, the Boston Celtics, the Los Angeles Lakers. But when you think about Kobe's legacy, championships won divided by teams played for equals is like a legacy equation I just came up with. If LeBron goes back to Miami and wins again, that's not another team he played for. But if you go to the Sixers, now all of a sudden LeBron, when kids think about LeBron James, do they imagine LeBron in Cleveland, LeBron in Miami, LeBron in LA? I think you start to water down your legacy the more you travel. I remember somebody asking me one time,
I disagree too.
But somebody asked me one time, they
disagree
said,
as well.
close your eyes, where did Shaquille O'Neal play? And like it can get hazy. Close your eyes, where did Jason Kidd play?
Dallas.
Somebody saying the Nets.
New Jersey
He was,
Nets.
he was on, but pick one.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, where did Kobe play? Lakers.
All right, but real quick.
This is for one team.
For one, who's telling you to close your eyes? For one, we don't do sports with our
LeBron can tell
eyes
me to close my
closed.
eyes.
If we talking about sports, and we talk about Shaquille O'Neal, we don't need to do all this silly bullshit.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm cool with all these people who telling you all this, but when we start talking about real sports and real players like
Yeah.
Shaq, I don't care how many teams he played on. He got 4 chips that he earned.
He did.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
But
Jason Kidd's
legacy's
another one.
different. Legacy's different.
Jason Kidd got a legacy, one of the best players of all time. What are we?
Legacy's
Sometimes,
different.
bro, you know what it is? Who we talking legacy with? That's the problem, though. Who you talking legacy with? Them other people? Who was this people?
Analysts,
Right. They probably
media members.
they the worst ones.
But they help
They
formulate
the worst
legacy.
ones.
I'll put it like
Dudes
this,
ain't
though.
freaking
I-
swing the
hold
game.
on,
That's
hold
the
on,
problem
Q.
now. People that's voting on this shit never even touched the floor.
But hold on.
Yeah.
We live in LA. To my knowledge, Shaquille O'Neal does not have a boulevard, a freeway, and nothing.
He got a statue.
He does have a statue.
He got a statue?
But he has a statue because he earned that statue based
Does
upon play.
Magic Johnson have a boulevard?
But I'm thinking about Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk
Yes,
Nowitzki
Nowitzki
has
Way.
Nowitzki Way in Dallas. Luka Doncic does not have a Doncic Drive, and he won't. Dirk Nowitzki has a Nowitzki Way. There is no greater legacy in Dallas Mavericks history than that of Dirk Nowitzki. Are there better players that have come through there?
Dallas,
Luka.
though. You talking about Dallas, little
Yep.
ass Dallas. Let's just go to the world, NBA.
Sure.
Whose legacy's bigger, Shaquille O'Neal's or Dirk Nowitzki?
Shaq.
Shaq's.
Right.
LeBron.
But
or Dirk.
but
LeBron or Shaq.
But
You know what I mean?
no. Come to LA. Whose legacy's bigger, Kobe or Shaq in LA? It's not close.
It's Kobe.
You drive down Melrose. I could drive within a 3-mile radius.
We're
and see more Kobe.
completely leaving out a team.
If you ask somebody whose legacy's better out of Shaq and Kobe's, a lot of people have to say Kobe, and they're not from LA because they just feel like, yo, Kobe's a bigger player, better player. That might be their thing. Cool. But to go to the extent where we talking about like dudes like Dirk, they're not in the same category.
I'm talking legacy, not
I'm
talent.
talking
Not
legacy.
talent.
I'm not agreeing
saying
with that
in
either.
a legacy, Dirk Nowitzki's legacy is nowhere near Shaquille O'Neal's. When we talk about the
Regardless of how much
Yeah.
Shaq traveled. Yeah,
Regardless.
I'm with you on that.
Regardless,
And
people will look back on Shaq more fondly than they will Dirk Nowitzki,
Yeah.
and they already do.
Yeah.
But
I'm
that
they
disproves your
should-
point.
and they should.
And then they should, yeah.
Well, I guess I don't mean macro. So let me clarify and let me apologize. I don't mean macro. I'm talking micro. Within franchise, within organization, like your legacy stock is how long did you play at that place
That's
and
true,
how many
man.
chips did
As
you
a
win?
player.
And
Your
I
legacy
can't even
stock
agree with that
at that place.
because what's the one city that he's played for that has him as the top player in that city
Shaq?
sports history? No, I'm talking about for
Dirk.
LeBron.
Oh, you talking about LeBron?
Cleveland. If you ask anybody from Cleveland, who's the greatest athlete in Cleveland sports history? They might say Jim Brown, but if it's not Jim Brown, it's LeBron James. He won one ring there. He has the same legacy there as a Dirk Nowitzki, given however many years
here's
he
the
played
thing.
there.
But remember, that's why I said, let me re-clarify. Macro, in Cleveland,
Yeah.
Who else has played in Cleveland and won a championship in Cleveland?
Nobody.
That's why LeBron has the greatest Cleveland
Of
legacy.
course, but that's a team. That's a team that's going to look at him and be at home. It's the same thing for Dirk.
Yeah, you can say the same thing.
Yeah,
but that's why I say now when you measure up Shaq and Kobe, now when you measure up Akeem and anybody else, and Akeem and Harden, now when you measure up like other players,
but go Kobe and Kareem.
Facts.
I would still say Kobe.
You're gonna say Kobe because he played in a more modern era.
But what I'm saying is Kareem. Nobody thinks about Lou Alcindor for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Nobody.
No.
And he's a champion.
I got one
in
for
a
you,
Milwaukee uniform.
But Kobe won in LA and didn't leave.
I got one for you. Whose legacy's bigger? Akeem, or Kevin Durant's? I'll let y'all do the math.
But this is no longer
whose legacy.
I
When
would
it's
say
just all said and done, whose
We're gonna
legacy?
talk about Kevin Durant more than we're gonna talk about Hakeem Olajuwon.
Because his legacy's bigger.
But
And he was
again,
on all types of teams.
Also, Acho, this is my thing.
Yep.
We're talking about a player who. When is the last time LeBron James wasn't the most popular player in basketball?
I can't remember.
Think about it.
Probably Kobe's last
about
year.
that.
Kobe's when he was
Probably since 2012, whenever Brown won his first ring. Even then, even after the decision, he was super
most
popular.
popular.
Yeah, LeBron has been the most
What's that,
popular
10, you think?
for
10.
15 years.
I'll give you that.
That's an entire era of basketball. People have started their careers and ended their careers from the time he won that first ring in 2012 to now. People with good careers have done that.
Yeah.
And we're talking about a guy who is by far and away the most popular player we've seen. Ticket prices are more expensive whenever he comes to your city. I'm from Dallas. I have no reason to root for a dude from Ohio that played in Cleveland and Miami. He played against my team in a championship, and I still have him as my favorite player ever, as do millions of other people worldwide. But we are not going to look back at LeBron James's legacy and say, oh, well, he ended his career back in Miami. He ping-ponged.
No.
No, we're going to say, oh, that was one of the greatest players of all time.
I'm saying going back to Miami is the most brilliant. Because if you go to Philly, if you go to wherever,
you add something else.
That's all I'm saying.
If
I'm
he
saying
wins, do we care
I don't
about
want
that?
to. Well, for me,
But,
and again,
yeah.
I think different people.
If he wins, it's different though.
It's like this. When I
Y'all
started
are missing
seeing
the biggest
Shaq
point.
in Phoenix uniforms and Boston uniforms, and
But
Hold
this
on,
is
hold on.
the
Winning
biggest
winning changes it, and let me tell you why. Winning changes it because after the fact, we don't talk about Tom Brady as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. We don't talk about him as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer whatsoever. But he has a ring there, and it's a part of his legacy, and it's still great because it's a part of his
winning
legacy.
it. Y'all are
That's
missing.
sports though. You say that all the time. I'm thinking like, yo, some of your greatest players. Jordan's the greatest player of all time. He's with the Wizards.
Worst team of all
I can
time.
name all type of players that go from that main team to Peyton Manning went from. You never thought Peyton Manning would never leave the Colts.
Never.
Shit this ass to Denver.
Went to Denver, yeah.
I mean, everybody goes to this. Emmitt Smith was with the
Cardinals, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers them days.
But this
though.
is this is
You
the thing.
remember
I think
Emmitt
this
Smith for what he did at his greatest.
But this
go ahead.
is the X factor I think that y'all are missing. It's not about winning. It's not about how many teams you play for. It's about, are you that guy when you go to the next team and win? So if Shaq never went anywhere else and was the guy. He went to Miami and was second fiddle to D Wade. When guys leave, when LeBron left, every time he's left, he's been the number one guy on any team anytime he's won.
Yeah.
Went to Miami, he was number one.
Yeah.
Went to LA, he was the number one. If he goes to Miami,
Imagine
Imagine him being the number one.
Imagine trying to-
Could be.
hate on, not hate, but imagine talking crazy about Kevin Garnett because he went to the Brooklyn Nets. Huh?
Yeah, we don't even talk about him. His
Are you
Nets
kidding
days.
me?
Yeah.
Imagine Charles Barkley played for some wild little,
Well,
Yeah.
here's
Yeah.
and again, I'm owning it because I got everybody on the wrong track, so I'm owning it. But my thing is, if you keep going to team to team to team, in my mind, Charles went to the Rockets last 2 years. That's it. Jordan went to the Wizards 2 years. That's it. KG went to the Nets. That's it.
Ray Allen went to a couple teams.
But Ray Allen won, to Kieran's point. Actually, that's actually a
you said
fair
you
point.
lose?
But like when I think about Shaq, he just started like bunny hopping, team to team to team. Harden even. Respectfully, like at the end of the day, Harden's now played for like 5 or 6 teams off top of my head, so I could be
Houston,
wrong.
Brooklyn,
But I'm like, he's just
Cleveland,
high losing everywhere. At the end of the day, we're gonna start wondering like, Kieran, let me ask you this: where did James Harden play? Go. Just first.
Oklahoma. Well, first I would say the Rockets. Yeah,
Right?
Rockets.
That's
yeah.
it. That's it.
Okay, let me ask you this.
That's it.
Where did Chris Paul play? Go.
Clippers. Yeah.
Really? Not Pelicans.
Clippers.
Both, but Clippers.
Clippers.
Yeah.
I like the Clippers.
Anthony Davis. Go.
Lakers.
Okay. Let's go again. Jason Kidd.
Nets.
I'd say Nets and Mavericks.
Nets.
Yeah.
Mavericks. Oh, you say Nets.
I'm a Mavericks fan,
Nets
so I'm gonna
for
say
me.
Mavericks. But I understand how everybody else would say Nets.
Jason Terry.
Mavericks.
Not where he was 6th man of the year with Hawks?
Hell no. No.
Mavericks.
But this is my point though. When you mention all of those players, what do we think of whenever we think of them? The last thing in our mind is I'm not thinking about Jason Terry getting a LeBron James nuts on shoulder in Boston.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of him winning a championship
Yeah,
for the Dallas Mavericks. And that's the thing. We just think of players whenever we reminisce at their highest point. I think of Reggie Bush in a USC uniform more than I do in the Saints. You know what I mean? And that's a dude that went to another league. You know what I mean?
Won a Super Bowl for all biometric. Hey, we got 6,000 people in the chat, so do us this favor before we get to the next topic, which is probably going to have you sat in your seats. Hit the subscribe button, and after you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Push us further into the algorithm. Again, during NFL season, this show is going to be popping off, so more than anything, we want to make sure we recognize the 6,000 of y'all that are here on a Tuesday in the off season. Again, it is all love, so hit that subscribe button. Consider joining the Speakeasy family. We got people that are watching incarcerated, people that are watching in other countries, people that are watching here domestically, stateside. Like, we love all y'all to supporting the show, and even if you're hate watching, we appreciate y'all because y'all still tuned in too. Trey, let's get maybe 3 super chats, and then let's move to the next topic.
Let's get to it. Let's start it off with Marcel Eves. 26 said, this question is for Shady. Who do you think is going to win the NFC East, and by how many games? Also, what do you think of that new kid in Golden State? And to Acho, hit me up about this gold deal I got in Ghana.
Oh, wow. A gold deal in Ghana.
That doesn't sound
Hey,
sketchy
Acho's
at all.
ears perked up so quick, bro.
They did. He heard
Gold.
gold and he heard African.
Hey,
And
Jollof is not better. Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. I think they won the NFC Championship game.
NFC East?
Oh, NFC East. Who do you think wins?
Oh,
you're
NFC
gonna use
East.
Philly.
Oh, I mean, this is. I mean, come on. Who's
by how many games?
Who beats the Cowboys? I mean, what the fuck they got
Cowboys?
over there? Yeah, like what? Anyway, talk about playoff teams.
Your team
So I
sucks.
think the Eagles win that NFC East, and then his other question was,
Kid in Gold State.
he's
Yaxel.
nice, bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yaxel.
him, AD, Bron, Steph Curry, Draymond.
You manifesting it, bro?
That ship
happening.
sells. Yeah, that ship sells a while ago. AD made it sell.
Acho, you hitting Buddy up about the golden
say
gun?
the username, bro.
Okay, say
the
less. I
username.
got you. Big Demo Jr. in the building. Said was good, fellas. Question for
Yeah.
Trey and Carebear. Based on you guys' experience in the industry, when did you notice the shift towards more independent platforms? Also, do you think the major networks can make a comeback?
Ugh. To be honest with you, I think whenever ESPN made actually, before it was ESPN, it was the betting company that made the first big offer for Pat McAfee's show. I think that kind of showed. Oh,
Barstool.
no, it wasn't Barstool. It was DraftKings.
DraftKings?
Yeah, it was DraftKings. Yeah, they ended up making a huge offer for Pat McAfee's show, and then ESPN ended up having to buy it out to get him on that network. And I was like, oh, like he has a show that is so widely viewed, and it's so successful now that it's turning into something that's bigger and more successful than other shows on network. So I think after that it was. Yeah, I kind of realized it then. What
Yeah,
about
I think for me, when I saw guys like Stephen A. and big name talent coming up with their own podcast, I'm like, oh, they know something.
Yeah.
Because those types of guys, they may not know something themselves, but they have people around them that are like, yo, look, this is the wave. It may not even make that much sense now, but it's going to in the future. So when you see guys starting to do their own thing, I'm catching on like, okay, I see what's going on here.
I always go back to one moment in particular that it really stuck out to me. Stephen A. Smith did a whole segment on a Cars meme that was trending on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, okay. Like this is
where we're headed.
Someone's telling him you have to get on more viral topics and whatnot. Yeah, it went viral.
It's like what Kanye said. He was like, I like some of the Lady Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Yeah, exactly.
I like Stephen A. Smith's takes. What the fuck does he know about cars?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. So yeah, that's when I noticed it. No, I don't think they can make a comeback. Last one, we got to keep the show moving. Kenro 200X, it's good to see you. It's been a while. It's not Stephen A.'s responsibility for rescue and fire talent. If he volunteers a pay cut, ESPN will probably ask him for a cut the next time his contract is up. However, I feel bad for Carl. Dropped after 33
Carl Ravitch
years.
got dropped?
Yeah.
Who's Carl Ravitch?
Wow.
Who's Carl
I mean,
Ravitch?
like, bro, he's like the face of baseball on ESPN for like 30 years, bro.
Yeah,
that's
they said,
crazy.
pack your things.
I mean, he'll pick up on MLB Network or something like that, but
And
that's
close
Yeah,
the
baseball is
doors.
not playing
Close
like
the
that.
locker.
That's
Close
crazy
the
though.
locker.
Not in America.
Where we at,
Dang, he
Ken?
done it since I was a little kid. All right, look, Got to keep the show pushing.
No
We got to
more.
talk about Puka Nacua. The attorney for the woman suing Puka Nacua right now has released a photo showing what she alleges is a bite mark on her shoulder from the New Year's Eve incident that he is being sued over. The woman filed a police report the following day. You can see right here the
Police
bite
report?
mark
Damn.
on her shoulder. Those do look like Puka's teeth, I guess.
All right.
Crazy
crazy.
look right here for Puka. Giant bite mark on the back of this young lady. Do you guys? Well, actually, how bad of a look is this for Puka Nacua and your reaction to this photo?
Bro, what's up with wide receivers not being able to keep their mouths to themselves?
bro?
Stephon Diggs putting his tongue in dude's ears, allegedly.
Yo, that sounds crazy.
Puka Nacua biting women. Like, come on, man. Like, receivers, keep your hands to yourself, keep your mouths to yourselves, please. Bro, I think it's a terrible look because you can't come up with this fake of evidence because now the damage that could come back to you is way, way, way too severe. So clearly, I think Puka may have bit this individual. Now it's just going to come down to like, Puka, y'all going to settle? Y'all going to settle out of court? How you going to handle this situation? Obviously, Puka, $42.5 million a year is what's at stake because that's the top of the wide receiver market. You deserve to make the top of the wide receiver market. But are the Rams going to pay you when you have these type of outstanding controversies? So to me, 2-5, it doesn't look good, and I actually think there's probably something there.
Wait. Oh, sorry. I'll get too comfortable. Sorry. We speak easy. What's gonna happen? Brother got a little too, he had a little bit too much fun, right? Obviously, him and the girl had something going on. He wanted to bite her, right? You can see the bite mark is on the back. Bruh. So he was back there for some reason. That's one. Number two is, it's wrong to bite, but he bit her. But what's gonna happen to the NFL though? Let's say he gets in trouble and all that, and that third. What happens then though? He's still gonna get paid. You do know that though, right? And it's not gonna matter. There's nothing at stake here. Coach, I got a little carried away. I'm wrong. You can get some help because he was wrong.
There's a franchise tag at stake versus long-term bread.
Listen, Acho.
Think about it.
Acho.
Think about it.
I've seen players do worse, way worse, and get paid.
Modern era. Back in the day, you could do whatever you want. Ben
So
Roethlisberger.
you're telling me,
Modern era.
You're telling me that Puka biting this young lady and got a little carried away, or a lot carried away,
Yep.
is going to affect him from getting paid from the freaking Rams?
I think what
Okay.
we've seen is this.
All right.
Modern era, I do not think there is nearly as much tolerance for domestic questionable abilities, domestic violence, domestic abuse, domestic nothing. Back in the day, Greg Hardy, he beats up a woman and the Cowboys signed him. And he wasn't even that great. And like, we knew he beat up the woman. Cowboys signed him.
however you want to
Modern
cut it.
era,
Cool. Modern era.
NFL don't play around.
Cool. However you want to cut it, I guarantee you this much. Whoever it is, maybe it's not the Rams, he's going to be paid top 3 in his league for sure. And he's going to be playing football a long time. That's for fact.
If the Rams wanted to pay Puka, I believe they could have. I think he's in year 3 or 4, something
He just
like that.
finished year 3. He's going into
So
year
like,
4.
Puka could easily have been extended by now. If you were smart, you would extend Puka by now because the sooner you extend him, the lower the price
Yeah, the
is.
cheaper the price, yeah.
So Shady, we already know there's a reason the Rams haven't paid him, and it's not that he's not talented. There's a reason the Rams haven't paid him, and it's not because they can't. He's not elite. You ain't paid him because you don't trust him.
Well, I'll just say this. Cool. Maybe they don't. Somebody's going to trust them. In this game today, because you said currently in this era, what they do is they pay a lot of money for great football players that have off-the-field issues as well. And his ass going to get paid just like all the rest of them. And it might sound bad, and I know Trey don't like how it sounds, but the truth is, that don't matter. This case ain't going to matter. This case is, it's not right that he bit the girl. It's wrong. And I don't want to seem like I don't care, right? But what I am saying is just the truth, and it's authentic. This case don't matter. He's going to get paid somewhere.
It matters somewhat because he's not paid right now.
That sounds cool, bro.
It's true. It's not going to sound good, but it's true.
Yeah.
Well, we can place a bet right now.
Oh, let's
you like
do
to
it.
Bet? What's the thing we got?
PrizePicks.
PrizePicks. Let's
Yep.
do it today. PrizePicks. Let's bet that he's going to be a top 3 highest paid wide receiver.
By the Rams?
Whoever going to get the money. We don't care who the money come from. Well, I don't know what these owners do for a living. Pay my money. He'll get paid. He going to bite somebody tomorrow. He going to get paid.
Top 3 by when? Just whenever his contract extension comes.
I mean, this year, next year.
But the
don't
kicker
matter.
is he could be paid right now.
Yeah.
That's the point
This
I'm
year or
making.
next year, however you want to cut it. He going to be paid real soon.
Yeah.
No
I have
more
to-
than 12 months.
I have to agree with that. Because
You got to agree with that.
I got to agree with that because, for one, this was really bad. Puka is taking it upon himself.
He got some big ass teeth too, though.
Yeah, he does. Where is this on her body? It's the back of her neck.
That's
her back. Her neck right
brother.
her back.
That's a strap, brother. Yeah.
He was back. I was saying he was back there.
It's her
Oh,
back.
it's
That's her
like
shoulder.
tilted.
You see
Okay,
her
got it,
earring
got it,
right
got
He
it.
was
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah, I think we gathered. Yeah, he was back there. He was
At
back
least
there
you
for
said
sure.
where it was at. I'm just telling you.
He was back
He
there.
got big ass teeth.
He does. I don't know. It's kind of a small. Anyway, Puka has taken it upon himself to check himself into rehab without that being mandated. Those types of things I feel like matter. The Rams are going to look favorably upon that. They're going to be like, okay, you handle this outside of court. You take care of this. We don't want to hear about it anymore. Do whatever you have to do to squash it so that we can get you paid. I also agree with Acho to a point that, like, they could have paid him by now, and they probably should have in terms of a financial decision on the Rams' behalf. But I also think this is fine for Puka. He can have a redemption arc, and he started that already.
Well,
So
there was the video released of him stumbling outside of the club, getting into a car, and then this was also released, I think it was like later on that week, and he checked into rehab that weekend.
yeah.
This was back in January, or January or February. Actually, it was back in February at this time. So you end up having all of that happen. To me, I guess my thing is, are they waiting for a settlement before the contract is signed? Because I would think, as an athlete, I want to sign a $43 million contract and then go to litigation to find out how much I need to pay this person off to get out of this, whatever the situation is.
a good
right now.
point.
So I think that might be the situation.
I think the situation is they're waiting to see, can you go 6, 8, 9 months of good behavior? They just saw in division Brandon Ayuk get paid, and getting money doesn't change you. It makes you more of who you are.
Yeah.
Puka likes to have fun. Not a bad kid by any stretch of the imagination. So more money just means more fun.
Yeah.
And the fun Puka's had right now is let him to bite people, let him to make anti-Semitic comments, let him to have to apologize to all types of communities. So if you give him more money, he's just going to bite more people, allegedly, have more anti-Semitic or anti-whatever comments.
Yeah.
So money don't change you. I say that to say, Kieran, you've seen it. You be studying the league. The Rams said they had interest in Deshaun Stribling. They said that he was the best receiver in the draft by their imagination, but the Niners jumped up to take him in the first pick of the second round, if I'm not mistaken. The Rams are always looking, number one, to get better at receiver, and number two, you just led the league Triple Crown with Cooper Kupp 4 years ago. If you're Sean McVay,
And then you got him out of there and got Puka out of nowhere.
in fifth round, you can do it again. Kyle Shanahan, that's why he doesn't need Ayuk. We went to the playoffs without you. I done it with Pierre Garçon. I've done it with you, Ayuk. I can do it again. I did it with Cooper Kupp. I did it with you, Puka. I can do it again. These coordinators are cocky as hell. They think they can do it again. So the fact of the matter is, if Shady is right, I think Puka will get paid by somebody who doesn't know if they can do it again. But Sean McVay already looking to replace him.
Yeah, but if you know Sean McVay, he's a player's coach. He want players in there. He cocky. You know what I mean, as a coach, but he ain't playing that game. He want his best players in the locker room. Some coaches will say, you know what, I can do without him. And I think Kyle Shanahan does that a lot.
Yep.
That's why they can't get over the hump. Because the truth is, like, yo, go out there and get some real wide receivers. Running around with this Brandon Ayuk playing around.
A
Like,
6', 185 white boy from, where's Cooper Kupp from?
Washington
State.
Eastern Washington University.
Respectfully, though,
Eastern Washington.
You throw his tape.
Redfield.
I watched this. I had a scout because I got my own beliefs about certain players, what they need to look like. And he made me watch his tape in college.
Bro, he was getting
And it wasn't D1, but he was nice.
No doubt.
So what I'm saying is, you can say do it again, but that's hard to keep doing that and doing it. You see what he got rid of Jared Goff? Jared Goff was the first round quarterback that was looking good. You know what? I ain't gonna play this game too much longer. Let me go out here and get this real deal and make it easy.
I'm just saying, we know with McVay, Puka Nacua is replaceable. Because I didn't think Cooper Kupp had a triple crown.
Who's replaceable?
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
I can't say that.
I hate the Cooper Kupp hatred.
Cooper, no hatred at all.
No, I'm not saying, but like it's
Puka is not replaceable.
Yeah,
Cooper
bro.
Kupp in college.
But Puka,
I'm sorry, bro. He went out there and had 246 yards and like 3 touchdowns on 15 catches against Oregon when they were top 10 and had a good defense.
but that's my
like,
point.
He was a good player.
But that's my
Just
point.
slept on.
If you can find a Cooper Kupp, they exist. Don't get it twisted.
That's true.
They exist. If you can find a Cooper Kupp, him have a triple crown, Super Bowl MVP over the likes of Matthew Stafford, over the likes of Aaron Donald, over the likes of Jalen Ramsey and Von Miller, and then 3 years later you move off of him. He goes wins another Super Bowl. You can replace Puka Nacua, and Puka's amazing. But at the end of the day, Sean McVay just replaced a player that's more productive than Puka. So of course I can replace Puka.
I can't. Listen, we got our own beliefs. I like great players. I'm not in the business of getting rid of great players. When they got rid of Cooper Kupp because he couldn't play great no more, this young boy is still playing great. Bites or no bites, he's still playing great. Leave him on the team. Y'all tripping. It's not that easy to get great players like that.
Yeah,
But I think you
And
can
they going to get some money in his pocket and they going to play him.
But I think you
think-
can make really good players great, and I think that's what Sean McVay does. Like, Puka's a good player. He's a great player.
Puka's a great player.
But Sean McVay, I believe, can take really good players and make them great. Because otherwise, why is Puka a 5th-round pick? Why is Cooper Kupp a 3rd-round pick? Nobody's jumping at their freakazoid talent. Freakazoid athletic ability. I believe you get Sean McVay and you get a really good player and they now become great. You can go find another really good
real
player.
quick before we move, who's better than Cooper Kupp, or who's better than Puka in this league?
JJ, Jamar Chase, better as good
JSN,
as.
maybe. They're all in the same category.
Yeah, I would say as good as I can name 5 or 6. Better than.
Because even Jamar, I think Jamar Chase is probably the best, but like, I mean, he up there, Puka up there right with him, and he don't have what Jamar has.
You think he like top 3?
Yeah, he's top 3.
Yeah.
What y'all be watching though?
His
Y'all
numbers
watching
are crazy.
football?
But you say yeah, he's top 3 like it's not a question. Top 3 is hard to do.
He's in there. Yeah, he's in there. He's sitting
get
right on that
busy.
chair.
But he could be out of there too. He could be in there. He could be out of there.
I don't think.
Like, I'm saying,
how's he out of
yeah,
there?
he's
though?
Sean
top
McVay
7.
helps that though a lot.
Who's putting him out of there?
Jamar, CeeDee Lamb could put him out of there. Like
I don't
AJ
know.
Brown could
I
put
don't
him
know.
out of there.
And I think
Amon Ra could put him out of there.
AJ Brown.
Could put him out of there.
Nah.
We know who's in there.
No.
Jamar
AJ Brown
Chase,
ain't never had a season like
Chase
this.
and Justin Jefferson are in there.
But what's that? Real quick though, is Jamar because Jamar Chase is more talented than is it cool?
and more productive.
I mean, production is like close as shit.
That's close,
They
but
close,
Jamar
though.
is more talented and more productive. JJ is more talented and more productive. JSN could really put him out of there.
I don't know,
It's
bro.
players that could put him out of there.
I think from the last
Those three,
two,
yes.
the last
Everyone
two, the last 2 years. We talking about last 2 years, last 2-3 years. Puka been giving you numbers. And he been balling
Puka has
against
been
all
Puka's
type of
amazing.
receivers. Yeah.
Puka's amazing.
And he blocked too.
I'm just saying,
if you asking me, there's not. You can't name me 3 dudes better than him because when I watch Puka play, he give you great effort. He runs solid routes. He has really good hands, and he put his hands on you if you want to block. Everybody ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't doing that. He a true wide receiver though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I love JJ because he's a great player. I love CeeDee Lamb. I love Jamar Chase. Them dudes is all nice. I don't know the combination you want to do. There's not 3 dudes better than him though. As a full-blown receiver, you're tripping.
that's fair. That's fair. I won't
Yo,
argue.
he's so good. He's part of the blocking assignments.
Yeah.
Think about what I'm saying.
No, he is.
They motion him like he a tight end and go in the hole and block. Them dudes ain't doing that.
But
and he ain't soft.
But here's the thing, Shady. That's also how them coaches use their receivers. Every receiver for the Niners blocks. Every receiver for the Rams blocks. All of them.
Juwan
Go
Jennings,
watch
yeah.
McCaffrey's best runs. Juwan
Yeah,
Jennings and
man.
Ayuk are down there hemming boys up.
I know.
They all do that.
I get that, but when you a top 3 receiver, man, and you don't have to do it because you don't have to really do it if you really don't want to. Who gonna say something to you? What's Sean gonna say to him? Go in there and block.
You're right, which
You know
is
what I'm saying?
fascinating.
Think about that,
But
though.
I think McVay gets these underdog wide receivers who know y'all better do this into the league.
Yeah, that shit's over with.
Puka, you a 5th round
that
pick. You
shit's
better
over.
have started doing
Yeah,
that.
that's over with.
Yeah.
That over with when you had 1,500 yards.
Yeah.
Cause like I ain't that no more. Think about what I'm saying. I ain't that no more. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Now look,
Kim, where we at, G?
keeping the show pushing. We got to talk about some Philadelphia Eagles news. Shady, your favorite guy, said some nice things about Jalen Hurts, Manti Te'o. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Not my favorite dude. He never seen his girlfriend.
Oh wow. 1 second. We're gonna reload it here. Sorry.
It's going to I also think that having the departure of A.J. Brown could be a good thing for Jalen Hurts. There's a lot of talk when you lose a wide receiver one, it's a bad thing for a quarterback. But Jaleel, you understand this. Sometimes having a crutch in a wide receiver one limits a quarterback from being an actual quarterback. When you have schemes and plays that are designed specifically to have to go to somebody,
married.
it doesn't give Jalen Hurts the opportunity to be like, man, let me look at what the defense is actually giving me, coach, and get it to the receiver that actually should get the ball. I think that Jalen Hurts' best football is ahead of him, and it could be ahead of him and should be with somebody like Sean Mannion at the helm.
Yeah, I ain't really him with it.
Jalen Hurts' best football is ahead of him, says Manti Te'o. Do you guys agree with that take?
I think it's impossible.
I don't agree with nothing he says. He never seen his girlfriend. I can't really get over that part. Not for real though. That it's hard for me to listen.
Hey,
to.
he's married
That was
now. It's like
20
kids.
years ago.
Is that real?
Yeah, he's for sure married.
Okay, see, okay, fine.
For sure
But
married.
I can't. Nah, it's not against him. But just I can't even listen to him for like. You had a girlfriend for 3 years. You never seen. That is.
He was in college.
I just can't believe nothing you
He was
said.
a young, impressionable man.
In college.
Growing up in the midst of the catfish
That's
era.
like having a cousin you never seen.
The peak
That's
of the
my cousin
catfish
Drone.
era.
What he look like? He tall. I think he's dark skinned.
But now he married.
I know. He's a good dude.
Let me ask you
I just
this.
don't take him serious.
Jalen Hurts, best football ahead of him? That's how I feel.
I'll just say this though: if Jalen Hurts, if he's just where he's at today, that is good enough to win. We've seen it win a Super Bowl at that level. You know, when you say like better football ahead of him, let's break it down. That's hard to do.
Right.
I think sometimes we forget how well accomplished Jalen Hurts' career is. The man has been to the playoffs his whole career as a starter. This man has been to 2 Super Bowls, played great in both of them.
Yep.
Right? Has been all Pro Bowler, and he's won a Super Bowl, and then he's a Super Bowl MVP. Like, how much better you want him to do? I don't know if he's going to get better than that. You know what I mean? And you lose a top 5 wide receiver, so I don't know if he can get better than that. I will say this, though. I do think that Jalen Hurts is still going to be playing productive, efficient football, and that can carry us to the Super Bowl. That's what I do know.
I love when Shady, most confident, maybe boisterous person you know, lacks all confidence in a take.
Now sits all the way on the fence.
Oh, the
Like, just
straddles
sits-
the fence,
just
rips
sits
his
on the
jeans
fence.
completely.
I just said that
You
said,
didn't answer the question.
I did. Asking him, is he going to be better than that? How much better can you go from Super Bowl MVP? How much better can you go from every year being in the playoffs? How much better can you be than a Super Bowl winner?
That is why the answer is no. Jalen Hurts' best days are not ahead of him. It's impossible. He's not going to be a league MVP. I don't think he has the talent to do that. He's already a Super Bowl MVP, so how much better can you get than Super Bowl MVP? He's second team All-Pro. I think he was second in MVP voting.
Yes.
So like, it's near impossible to be better unless he wins the MVP. But the real elephant in the room is the Eagles' offense is getting worse.
Yeah.
The Eagles' offensive line is getting older and more injured. Shout out to everything that Lane Johnson has done. He got there when I got there in 2013, and I've been retired for Lord knows how long now. Lane Johnson's getting older. Jordan Mailata's getting older, and he's had an incredible Eagles tenure. Cam Jurgens is somehow surviving with these injuries. Landon Dickerson is somehow surviving with these injuries. A.J. Brown is gone. Saquon Barkley's getting older. Jeff Stoutland is gone. So the elephant in the room is everything around Jalen Hurts offensively is getting worse. So how do we expect Jalen Hurts to get better? A rising tide floats all boats. So then a sinking tide or a sinking ship just brings everybody down with it. Kieran, to me, it's impossible for Jalen Hurts to get better.
We said the same thing.
Yeah, I just said it with conviction.
Yeah, I look, Jalen Hurts is going to have his best season whenever the team around him looks as good as it did in 2022 and 2024. Yep. If it's not to that level, if he doesn't have a generational offensive line with one of the best running backs of an entire generation and also solid play caller as well, it's not going to look that good. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's just not. He's not going to have his best days unless he has that type of situation. Now, if Sean Mannion goes out there and turns out to be one of the best play callers in the league over the next couple of years, like a Shane Steichen has shown himself to be and like a Kellen Moore has shown himself to be,
come on now,
then sure, he could have that. But also, to say that you're just sure he's going to have the best days ahead of him, I don't think that's true. I really don't. I think Jalen Hurts will have an amazing season when Saquon Barkley has a better one. That's just what it is. If Saquon Barkley doesn't get busy this year, Jalen Hurts is not going to get busy. Sorry. That Eagles offense goes, and Jalen Hurts has success whenever they are running the ball at a top 5 in the league level.
Let's also be honest. At no level has Jalen Hurts ever just wowed statistically. No. Right? Like, college, everybody's
his
good in
rushing
college.
touchdowns are amazing.
Correct. But, like,
tush pushes.
Use college as an indicator. Jalen Hurts is probably the most least statistically impressive of the Lincoln Riley quarterbacks. That was a legitimate starter, right?
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams, Spencer Rattler, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Right? So probably the least impressive. Go into the league. Carson Wentz has had better statistical seasons than Jalen Hurts. Mm-hmm. Now, shout out to 15 touchdowns, nearly breaking Shady's record in tush pushes. But at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts has never wowed statistically. So I don't anticipate that all of a sudden he's going to start wowing statistically.
And the stats don't make Jalen Hurts who Jalen Hurts is.
Correct.
Right? Because you can find quarterbacks that have better stats than him, but he's a real winner. He's a real leader. Plays a lot of heart. Even all them guys you talked about at Oklahoma, they can't touch Jalen Hurts at all. So I just think Caleb probably.
Caleb for
But
sure.
he ain't win yet, so he's.
Yeah, he getting there.
Real quick though, switching gears. Hey Trey,
is there?
You asked the chat because I'm just curious.
Okay.
Because maybe I live in my own world, right? And it's the gray. You have to chat, man or woman. Could you ever make somebody your partner if you never seen them? I'm just curious though.
Hey, bro.
I'm just curious though. Like, what does that look like? Like, could you be my man or could you be my woman if I've never seen you? Let's see the chat.
In person, never seen you actually in person.
Yeah, like, I don't know what your breast think.
But if
What's your breast think?
If you're an 18,
What if your underarms think?
If you're an 18-year-old
14,
Manti
13?
Te'o.
What if I'm 10? I need to see you.
I could see how it could happen at 18. Shady, here's
without
where
seeing
At
like at least
18?
FaceTime me or something.
here's the problem.
That's
At
crazy,
18?
yeah.
Shady is forgetting what 2012 was like and 2011 and 2010 was like. We did not have FaceTime then.
What did you have?
We had Skype. We had Skype.
Skype and
we didn't
Uber.
even have FaceTime,
How about
bro.
time out. Stop acting like this guy's in middle school, bro. He was in Notre Dame.
Yeah.
He was the captain of the team. He was All-American. You
could've
you
never
can't
Skyped.
come see me
Any
after a
resource.
big win?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
She lived across the pond, across the world.
He,
And I'm never gonna see you. We pen pals.
being honest.
What you got on today?
Crazy.
But here's the
I
thing.
got a red shirt.
You okay? Put it like this, G.
You put it in the chat? You put it in the chat yet?
I put it in.
You
the
ain't
chat.
never met somebody off Instagram DMs and y'all just chopped it up on Instagram DMs for a month before you saw her, 2 months before you saw her.
We date different, dude. I need to see you, man. I'm scared.
saying you ain't just-
I'm scared of DMs. I don't even do that. That's some. I might holler from DM on this and that. I need to see you.
So go back to 2011,
I need
2010,
to,
Shady.
Acho, I need to see my prey. All right. I need to see what I'm eating. You just eating. You blind eating. You don't even do that.
He do that. He
He-
eat whatever.
you don't think
If it's in front of his plate, he's eating it.
But see, it's in front of him.
That's true.
Come
He
on,
do got to be in
dude.
front of
It's
him.
got to be in front of me, man.
Yeah.
Do you not give any grace to Manti Te'o getting catfish? Because at least it was a good
Yo,
take.
before you answer, when he got the league, yo, he was the laugh of the league. We would play, yo, we couldn't even focus on the game plan. We like, yo, that's the dude that the whole game is what we talked about.
That's crazy, bro.
What's her name? We kept saying, what's her name?
That is wild. I hate that for Manti. Time and place, yes, I can. It was literally the peak of the catfish era. Like, everybody was trying to catfish somebody. True. This man in Hawaii or wherever he was got a hold of Manti, pulled onto a guy that was vulnerable.
I forgot it was
and a goof. Yeah, it was a dude. It was a dude, and it was like an obese, stinky looking guy. I think they've now transitioned. I think they identify as a woman. Yeah, I think they identify as a woman. So I'll be respectful in that regard. But yeah, Lene Kaluuya or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I just it's tough. But
because he won a Heisman, right? Or he was there.
He was finalist.
Did she come support?
okay.
No, I think they broke up by then.
Oh, they broke up. This is getting
They
better.
broke up before the bowl game
is getting
because he found out that
Did he call her and said, I'm leaving you?
had not heard his.
I'm done with this relationship.
his
Don't ever
friend-
call me again.
Like his friend told him that she wasn't a she and she didn't exist.
Delete my address. Don't mail me anything else.
The Manti Te'o documentary is really good on Netflix.
But hold on, you really don't see how it could happen 2-5.
Yo, growing up, I can't imagine a friend of mine's, like I can't even speak about it. It's like I can't even believe you can even be tricked like that. Like
The egregious thing is for how long
You
it
ain't
went
no
on.
right-
Agreed.
That's
That's
the
the
thing.
crime.
Yo,
It
wait,
could happen if it happened
How?
for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe even 2 months. It's in the middle of the season. I don't have time. You're busy. You're working.
you my
whatever. I can't.
girlfriend out, but hold on. Let's go to like chatting. But you're my woman. Think about what
I
we
know.
saying, fellas. Hey,
know.
this is my girlfriend. What's your girlfriend name? Some. That's her name.
But it's not
Renaya.
that.
Yeah, we seen her.
But no, it's not that. It's hey, who you talking to, man? I'm talking to this one shorty. Oh, where's she from? Oh, she lives
She
back
live
on
in
the
Hawaii.
island.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Hawaii.
see, this is
Let me
why-
see her.
well, my
He
son,
saw
right?
pictures.
This is why with my son, and people think I'll be crazy. I say, you know what, bro, you need to go out there and experience some stuff, man. Go on dates. I know he's only 14 now.
Well, they
Go on
did.
dates,
They
bro.
had phone calls and like apparently it
Go
was
on
like
a
a fake
date, bro.
voice.
Go on a date. Buy her some popcorn.
I'll let you
Kira-
guys take a look. This was the person that catfished him.
The damn voicemails. I was like, bro, why are you doing that? Because like once he posted those voicemails, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? You needed to get the public to kind of see where you're coming from. Like, how could you not think this was a female? Get it. But it was like the voicemails that like, not only was I having to answer for this, now I was like having to validate.
Yeah,
Come on,
so
bro.
he
That was her?
leaving. No, that was him talking.
That was the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right?
That was the girlfriend. That was the pictures that she
But that
was
was the
using.
pictures.
Yeah, that was the pictures that she was using.
What
She
type
cute.
What type of silly
Yeah.
shit is that?
Yeah, she's a cute girl.
Now you gotta be a real silly kid to just do this. You never seen her? Listen what I'm saying though.
I'm listening.
It's like I'm not even, because I don't know the brother.
Of course. Good dude.
I don't know that. What I am saying is like, yo, wake up. You can read a defense. You can stop a
can't
running
read a
back. You
defense.
can block get the lineman off your face, but you can't see your girlfriend live in person. What's she smell like? What's her favorite?
Maybe he had some shit in South Bend though. Like that was like his girl, but maybe he was still getting,
Nah, I don't
getting.
think Nah,
Man, what you talking about? Trey?
He was committed
I'm
to.
off.
He was committed.
I'm off the not
he was
seeing it.
committed.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to super chats, G.
Damn, that's tough.
We got Karen doing that.
Nah, Karen wouldn't do nothing.
Come
like
on,
that.
bro. I never do some shit like that.
Never.
Why not? Because it's what? Because it's what?
I've never done some shit like that.
But why not?
But why not though, Karen?
Because it's what?
You just said don't
I-
straddle
I-
the
like,
fence.
I-
You too big to be straddling the fence anyway. So give us
I'm
an
not
answer.
straddling no fence. I would never do some shit
Why?
like that.
Why not?
I would
Why
never.
not?
Why
'cause
not?
I want to see the person that I'm talking to.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
Come on now.
Yeah. You want to eat what's in front of you. I got it. 214 Mr. DFW is in the building. He says, Shady, I already got the invite out for Speakeasy to do the show Thanksgiving in Dallas when the birds fly into handle up on the Cowboys. I'm willing to drop the money to get you here for the game, Acho. I'm not letting this rest. Make sure you set it up. Game Killer 619 is back. The super chat says, stop. Durant had to go to a team. He lost 3-1 lead. Lost the 3-1 lead. Joined the best shooting point guard. The best 11 dribble 60-point shooter ever. What has KD done before or after? Tried to do it in Brooklyn and failed. NG1305 said, watch you boys all the time. Can only watch the live when I'm off. Shady, you a real one, my boy. Hey, that dog stuff.
Real shit.
Fake if that happened. Like dude said, any real man would have been fighting dude for playing with him like that. Kenny Power said, what's up, Speakeasy fam? Yo, Shady and Carebear, we got boxing this weekend. When the truth, Earl Spence Jr. makes his in-ring return
Earl
after
Spence.
3
Man.
years out versus Tim
Think he win, though?
Tsuyu.
Yeah.
We also got Fury and AJ returning. Thoughts or predictions? Damn, it's been 3 years since Spence and
Yes.
damn.
I'm happy he took that. He needed that time off. But
No, I
still.
love Earl though. I mean, 3 years is a long time. But then Tim
years?
Tszyu getting his ass kicked lately too, though. So
Yeah.
I don't
Box
hate the
better
matchup.
with he's
With
better
Earl
with Earl
back.
Spence. Yeah, Earl
my
Spence that
my
guy.
only thing with Earl coming back is what's the end goal? Are we looking to maybe get another world title in 154, or are we maybe looking to go up to 160? And then also, who are the opponents? Because to me,
154 popping.
no, 154 is popping. But who do you want? You want him to fight Boots? Hell, I don't want him to fight Fundora. I don't want him to fight Boots right now. I don't want either of those.
Virgil.
I don't want him to fight
saying
Virgil
either,
either.
yeah.
Then he shouldn't box then, dude. Fuck, you don't want to fight nobody.
I
Want to fight you?
got to see what he does first against Tim Tszyu. If he goes out there and he looks great against Tim Tszyu, sure, we can talk about him.
We talking about Earl Spence, dude.
We talking about Errol Spence post-car accident that has not looked the same. The same dude that got rocked by Odinus Ugas. The same dude that got...
Because I watched him beat up on Ugas. I watched him beat up on
He
Sean
did, but
Porter.
he still had sloppy moments in that fight. And against Danny
But
Garcia.
he always got sloppy. He whooped on Danny Garcia.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is that he's not nearly as fast, not nearly as powerful. And it
I
showed, though.
disagree.
I think he's lost a step. But
That's
it is
fair.
what it is.
McNasty Gang said, as an Eagles fan looking at the Rams roster, I need them to have a liability. Thank you, Puka. Keep crashing out. Go Birds. Also, shout out to the hub. The Picks
Social Goon.
8008 said Puka is a good wideout, but is it a product of McVay? Victor Diaz 07 said, this is for Care Bear. Thoughts on how Argentina are sore winners and even worse, sore losers, and how they lose their composure while the Spaniards were celebrating. Also, y'all should talk about the Mbappe
Who won the
and the
World Cup?
Senator beef.
Spain
That
won the World
Mbappe
Cup.
and Senator beef
yeah,
was
Mbappe.
crazy.
Oh, no, the Mbappe and Senator beef
I could
was
care less.
ridiculous.
That was crazy.
Argentina, this is just what they have been, to be honest with you. That's South American
They're spoiled.
football.
They're spoiled
Yeah.
brats.
Well, yeah.
That's really the best way to put it. Dr. Chels said, long-time listener, first-time super chatter. Shout out to Dr.
Come on
Chels. Lady regular. Yeah. Lady super chat. We love and clap it up for all of our lady regulars. She said, long-time listener and first-time super chatter, the baddies love the Speakeasy too. Shady, I want some 2-5 sports merch. LOL.
And you can get some. You know what I mean? We got you.
Couple more. We got to keep the show moving. Central Cast.
What up, Central Cast?
Oh,
Good to see you back, weird cousin. Said, as the intern of the Speakeasy that Acho calls upon like I'm one of the guys in the back, but hearing how much he made, nah, Acho, I need benefits and the guys in the back need a swamp cooler. Hashtag pay the speak.
He did drop the swamp cooler in the Discord. I saw that. The link to it out there. It was pretty crazy. But yeah.
What is a swamp cooler?
What is it?
Oh damn. Y'all aren't country at all, man. It's a cooler.
What's a swamp cooler?
Yeah, it's a swamp cooler. It feels like swamp in here. It cools it. It's an air conditioner. Yeah.
Okay, see?
Got it. Money Mark O said, if Debo is a 700-yard receiver, how is that bad? When you have Mike Evans, CMC, and George Kittle on the same team. Sincerely, a Niners fan.
It's bad when you have to either pay him like he's a 1,100-yard receiver, or you have to treat him like he's an 1,100 or 1,200-yard receiver. A 700-yard receiver, you can get that from a rookie, and you likely will get that from Deshaun Stribling. So if I can get that from a dude that's 22, why would I want to get that from a dude that's 28? That's just so. It's not that it's bad. It's just Debo has a 1,700-yard ego with 700-yard production. That's the problem.
Last one, and this is a special one. And Carebear, I blame you for not mentioning it at the top of the show. Central Cast jumped in the super chats again and said, D-Ton needs his cut too. Forget D-Ton, he be hating on me. And by the way, since Taylor is begging for attention.
Is Taylor here today?
Happy birthday to Taylor, a.k.a. Spirit Flow 21 in the chat. Said hashtag pay the speakeasy, hashtag pay Caitlin Clark and D-Ton. Happy birthday to Taylor in the back.
Birthday to
Punch wrong for me while you're back there.
Happy birthday. Come on now. Happy birthday, Taylor. I didn't know he was here. I thought he was going to
What the votes say, though?
The votes on could you date someone that you've never met in person? 16% said yes. 84% said hell no.
That's some
What's wrong
weird.
with that, man? Look, we have to keep the show
keep the
pushing.
show moving.
We got to talk about some nonsense, some chicanery, some foolishness that happened during Fanatics Fest this weekend. Obviously, Acho was there, so chicanerous things happened. You know, Cam Skattebo took the stage, showcased his leg, which was previously broken in half, and decided, you know what? It's not an issue anymore. Let me hit this backflip. And nearly busted his ass. Looked like his knees damn near exploded right there again, causing sheer panic and frustration amongst the Giants fan base. He afterwards went on, took the mic, and had this to say.
I'm going to address the elephant. I will not hurt myself before the season solely due to the fact.
Yeah, needed to say that because why would you go out there and do a backflip right after that? Coach Harbaugh chimed in as well.
My reaction when I saw it on my phone, my reaction was I haven't talked to him yet. I'm going to talk to him, I'm sure. But my reaction was this, dude, at least stick it. You know what I mean? Land the thing if you're going to do it. You know, that was
I like Harbaugh.
my first reaction.
You know, got to stick the landing there. Guys, your reaction to Cam Skattebo after a horrific leg injury, healing, coming back during Fanatics Fest before the season, and doing a backflip, nearly busting his ass.
You the running back too far.
I like Skattebo. You know, he's like a kid. You could tell he's loving the New York environment. I think when you got a platform like New York, bro, God, I mean, it makes stars from anybody. Anybody can be a star in New York. So he's just loving it, man, embracing it. A hell of a player. I mean, shit, he's the only guy I know, the white dude, have all the brothers scared. He runs extremely hard. But I want to see this, though. I know we laugh about him and all that. After this year, he got to change up his style, the way he plays. 'Cause it's not going to last long, right? I think he's so talented where he can make guys miss, he can catch the ball, he can do a lot of different things. But if you just run in straight, all power like that, it ain't going to last long. Yeah. It ain't going to last long.
So you think he could do it this year, but this is last year? After this year, you got to switch it up?
Switch up a little, yeah. I mean, you already broke your leg a little bit. Like, yo, add something to your game, a little more finesse to your game. Because he's super duper physical. I mean, the way you watch, you can see it.
Yeah.
You know, but I just love that he's a young kid and he's having fun. And then when you're in New York like that, they going to love you. Like, he's already a major star. He got no Pro Bowls, nothing like that. So I love keep doing what you're doing, kid, man. You got a bright future ahead of him, but he definitely has to change up his style because if he doesn't, you know, he won't last long.
Yeah. That's well said. I'm going to go off the field. He got to change up his style on and off the field. To me, Cam Skattebo, how he plays the game on the field is a reflection of his level of immaturity off the field. It is immature in both ways. Remember, he said that like CTE was fake, it wasn't real. Then he's going up and, bro, on a recovering leg, you're doing a backflip, I think in jeans, for no reason. It just doesn't make sense. Just do the part of the surfing celebration after you've already stuck the landing. So to me, Skattebo is just a kid, but this is the overarching problem we talk about here in the Speakeasy. In the NFL, you give kids millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. And yes, he's a kid, but the pressure that's on Cam Skattebo is not that of a kid. You and Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors, you'll hold the keys to the Giants' future in your hands. I can't afford for you to behave like a kid because I need to pay you like an adult. I need to respect you like an adult. I need to cheer you on like an adult. I can't now baby you like a little kid. So for me, I didn't like seeing it because it's just immature. And yes, you're a kid, but we paying you like the grown folk, bruh. So like, I need you to carry yourself more grown.
I think it's an interesting situation because one, I hate to see my future franchise running back go out there and do that after injuring himself. But also, it's a case-by-case type situation. Cam Skattebo, I know he said he doesn't think CTE exists. I think Cam Skattebo is the human representation of CTE. He's handing it out. He's receiving it. He's doing whatever it is to go out there and deliver some punishment on the football field. And he's absolutely exciting to watch because he's a crazy person. Yeah. He's genuinely a crazy person. And I think I don't want that part out of him before he goes out there on the football field. Maybe CTE was a bad way to say it. But you guys get what I mean.
Yeah.
He is excitement incarnate.
Yeah.
And I think he's always just going to be that way. I don't want him to lose his edge, but I also don't want him to injure himself outside of that. There's ways to go about it. And I think even, I think it was a month ago, he was on crutches at a WWE event when people were flying around, falling, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. This is just the life he wants to live. He strikes me as the type of guy to want to jump out of planes. He strikes me as the type of guy that wants to just like feel that adrenaline rush all the time. So I don't want him to lose that edge. That's just what Cam Skattebo is.
And I think he's enjoying this attention. I mean, mind you, the guy started at Sacramento State.
Arizona State.
No, he started at Sac State. He started at Sacramento State. Then transferred to
And we
Arizona
all know
State.
this. He's a player. He shouldn't be there. He's a hell of a talent.
Yeah.
He goes to Arizona State. So like he's just, bro. He's like, you know what? I should have had this attention. I've been a star. And he's finally living into it. I don't mind that. All these guys that go to the New York Giants, bro. Like, I just think about the New York Giants, the Cowboys, the Niners.
Attention-wise?
Brain-wise, no.
A little bit.
But anyway, them two brands are super big, and they're taking advantage of it. Yo, he's making so much money off the field by doing all this crazy stuff. So I'm not mad at him for it. As long as you keep the main thing is that's football. You go ahead and have fun, bro.
I also think it's easy for us to sit here, y'all being 30 with knee issues and me being fat, and talk about being forward thinking. You know what I mean? Like that's an easy thing for us to say about a 22, 23, 20, however old he is, 24 years old, a guy going into his second year in the league. He's not viewing it as, oh, this is going to be a very, very short opportunity for me in the league and whatnot. But I think a lot of people, if you ask them, they might say, yo, I don't think Cam Skattebo's career is going to be the longest, which is unfortunate. But that's just what the running back position is now in the NFL.
And the way he runs.
The way he runs.
Physical, bro.
Yeah, he's super physical.
That can't last that long.
Yeah, no, exactly. But that's my thing, though, is he's in it. He's having fun. I'm not here to tell anybody how to live their life. I'm okay with him doing it.
I can't remember nobody ran just like that.
Marshawn?
No, Marshawn's shifty enough too, though.
Marshawn could make you miss, though.
Shifty, bro. He looks for contact.
He does.
I can't think of nobody.
You know who wasn't shifty, who just didn't all-star a little bit?
Marion Barber is what he reminds me of a lot.
Yeah, but even you know who didn't have no DeMarco Murray.
Well, he
didn't run like him, though.
The bus, he could burn.
Who run like him?
The bus wasn't. He wasn't fast like Skad.
Not all-star.
Give me the cat, Jamal Lewis. Give me him. Give me Jamal Lewis. Give me Peyton Hillis.
Bro.
Give me number 44 for the Giants. I don't even remember the one to Boston College.
I think he more physical than dudes, bro. I don't know. I see nobody running hard like him in a long time, bro.
I would say Jamal.
Because them dudes make dudes miss. Jamal Lewis, he was physical. He got some feet to him. Mm-hmm. He all action.
Contact.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody like him. I'm just trying to think.
You're not wrong. I mean, the only thing I'll say is like, don't you think with this kind of power comes like you got to have some sort of maturity in my mind. That's the only thing with me for Skattebo is like you got to have some sign of like
he in year 2 though. He gonna get that year 2. He on WWF. You know what I'm saying? He in New York. He in the New York market.
Yeah.
If he played for the Cardinals, he won't be doing all this because they won't want him for this. You know what I mean?
He's
living right now like he an all pro.
Can you adjust your game? Shady? Like, is it as easy as?
I think he's talented though. He could. I think he's pretty talented.
But does he have the feet to not be as physical?
I think he's decent. I think he's shifty enough. He can catch the ball. I watched him in college make some guys miss. He got talent. He got some talent, bro.
They saying Brandon Jacobs in the chat.
That's a good one.
Brandon was huge though. I mean, Cam's just.
Yeah, I was saying,
but see,
he's like 5'9".
To me, running like this is a byproduct of your skill set.
It's a LeGarrette Blunt.
You know what I mean? Like running like this is a byproduct of your skill set. You don't run like this exclusively by choice. You run like this because I'm not going to outrun you, and I can't make you miss. But I can run you the hell over.
Yeah.
Like it's like DNs that all they have is a bull rush. All you got is a bull rush because you ain't got enough speed and you ain't got enough bend. But what I do have is power.
Yeah.
So like for me, Skattebo, I'm just curious, can he change his running style? Because at the NFL level, you're not really shaking nobody.
Yeah.
Like
they said LeGarrette Blunt too.
Blunt had more in his game.
Yeah, Blunt had a little.
He's also bigger too.
Blunt had a little.
You just don't really see too many guys like him.
It's number 44. Y'all just don't remember him. Number 44. Played at Boston College. He only played in the league for like 3 years.
He didn't start. He was weak.
No. He had like a 1,300 yard season, I think.
Ooh.
Played in the Kieran. Look up Andre. Andre played for the Giants in like 2013. Andre Williams. Yes.
Oh, not
he
North
ran
Carolina
like
State.
this. Was it North Carolina State?
North Carolina State.
He ran like this because dude came. Kieran, pull up some clip. Andre Williams Giants. The way he ran Malcolm Jenkins over one time so nasty. I said, Lord have
he's
mercy.
big too. Oh no, he did go to. Oh yeah, but
Boston College, huh?
He had 40. He didn't have 1,000 yards.
Kieran, what
I'll
he
look
had?
it up. I'll look it up.
Look it up.
I'll find it out.
Bro, he
was
had
African too.
Was he?
Look at him.
Kieran, find any Andre. This dude right here.
Is he African? His middle name is Rashard.
Okay, can we get the yards, please?
I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. You got this slow ass internet in here. You know it'd be kicking off. The lights cut out.
It's all good. Let's get to the next.
Here we go. We got one Andre Williams clip right here.
Ain't that many?
Let's say 700 yards.
Let's see.
1,000 was like whoa.
700 yards is rookie year.
Oh my God.
He ran like this.
That makes sense.
He ran like, I remember vividly. He ran like that.
You're
right. He never had 1,000.
Yeah.
His rookie year he had 700.
Yeah,
rookie year he had 700.
No shot whatsoever. All right. Look, moving forward, we have to talk about some Shedeur Sanders news. He was on a podcast and had some interesting things to say. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Real life translate to the game, and that's why I simplified everything for me to go out there and execute, to go out there and do what I could do, and I know I can. So that's all that matters, is just displaying it for the world. Yeah. You know, it was just a tough year last year. So all my expectations, and when I look back, I'm like, dang, at least I made it through there. At least I made some crazy plays out there. So it's like I got it in me.
He's got it in him. Also, there's a video of him working out here, getting ready during the offseason. Do you guys like Shedeur's mindset heading into this next season, keeping that confidence, even though it's looking like he might be starting the season on the bench?
What, Tufa?
Yeah. The question is, do I like his mindset? Yeah, I like his mindset. One thing I think he's realized that he only can control what he can control. He can't control the media. He can't control how people feel about him, fans, ex-coaches, analysts. Can't control none of that. Only thing he can control is, hey, man, putting my work in, stacking these days every day, getting better and better and better. That's what he's been doing. He don't talk about starting and none of that type of stuff. I think he's locked in this year. I'm anxious to see, man. I honestly think that he won't start, right, just because of the money that they owe Deshaun Watson. But I do think that he's going to take over at the end of the year, or middle of the season, bro. And I think we're going to see the Shedeur Sanders we've seen in Colorado. He talked about this having flashes. When young players, it's hard to come in this league and ball as a freshman or a rookie, right? You see that with Caleb Williams. They hated on Caleb Williams' rookie year, now they loving him. That's how it works, because the second year was better. I just want to see Shedeur showing some flashes and getting better from year one to year two. And he talked about it. So I'm anxious to see, man.
It's interesting. I love the mindset because you have to have the mindset that Shedeur has. Like, the only way to make it in the league is to have some unreasonable confidence that you can make it. That's the greatest players of all time. Often that's why they overstay their welcome. That's why they play 2, 3, 4 years past their prime, because they think they still got it even when their body has long betrayed them. the only way Shedeur Sanders will become a dominant NFL starter is if he has the unreasonable confidence. The question is simply, will Shedeur's confidence be met by his ability? And will it put so many people off in the process that it will never make way for his ability? Like, it's interesting because Shedeur is a byproduct of Deion, but Deion was a top 10 overall pick, one of the best players at his position, maybe the best player at his position in history. Shedeur has that extreme confidence, yet he doesn't have the game, at least not yet, to match the confidence. And so the difference between cockiness and confidence is, can you back it up? Deion Sanders was confident. He could back it up. Shedeur Sanders, whether he hasn't been given the opportunity to back it up or he's just too young to back it up, his confidence comes off as cockiness because he hasn't been able to back it up. And so I like it as it stands right now because I'm not going to put down a man for believing in himself. The question is just eventually Shedeur is going to have to back it up, or it will just read to the rest of the world as arrogance instead of confidence, because the fine line between confidence and cockiness, it is incredibly thin. Can you back it up? And in the NFL thus now, yeah.
And I don't really care for that as far as the cocky or arrogance, because you need that. Because if you don't have that, what do you have? Because right now, you're not the starting quarterback. People are rooting for you to fail. Everything's against you. And all he has is his confidence and his arrogance, right? Because nobody else believes in him. And I like that for him because I always say this. I don't care which sport it is. It could be boxing, basketball, football, even soccer. If you're not confident, you will not play well. And the one thing about Shedeur, I love his confidence because that carries over on the field. You might not have the same reps as the starting quarterback. You might not have the same coaching, whatever it may be. When you got that confidence, all that stuff don't even matter. So I like where he's at. I'm just waiting for him to get his shot. I do think that Deshaun will get the first nod at starting just because they owe him $47 million. Who wants to put that on the bench? Yeah. But I think the Deshaun Watson we've been seeing over the years, if it shows back up, Shedeur Sanders will get his shot.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also think when you look at Shedeur just on paper, it looks bad for him. 13-12 record in college, 5th round draft pick. Rookie season was like 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. If you just did like a blind silhouette of like, what do you see this guy's future being in the NFL? You're going to say next to nothing. But what I like about Shedeur is that he doesn't let that type of stuff deter him from his path and from his greatness that he knows he's destined to be. And I also like his humility and his poise that he's shown in this interview. And the biggest thing to me that stood out was he said, and now I just have to show the world that. So he's looking to not just prove to himself that he is great and what he's capable of. He's ready to prove that to the world, and he knows that is a big part of being a productive and profitable, I guess you could say, player on the field. Is you have to go out there and prove it. As Shady says, you got to lace up the sneakers and do it. So I'm rooting for Shedeur. I think on paper it looks bad for him, but in his spirit, in his mind, and we've seen that he has an ability to at least give a worthy shot to any chance that he gets to be a starter in the NFL.
Kieran, what you make of it? Because you've seen the Cowboys quarterbacks have to come in with excessive confidence, and they haven't necessarily got it done. Even Dak Prescott said 2 days ago, if you don't believe you can win a Super Bowl, I don't want you on my team. Yeah. Yet the Cowboys obviously haven't won.
He said that?
But they haven't won a championship game in however long. But I do get it. You have to have unreasonable
I don't want
confidence.
anyone on my team that doesn't think that they can play at the highest level. Yeah. To be honest with you, I just think that's what comes with being in the game. I don't want my backup quarterback to go in and be like, oh, I'm about to shit myself. No, I want him to go in and think I can run this offense to the best of my ability. And it's actually, whenever you're a young quarterback like a Shedeur Sanders, I want him to go out there and think that he is better than Deshaun Watson. I think he should have that confidence. I don't think there's anything wrong with having that confidence. You should still play your role, do the things that you need to do to help your quarterback be the most prepared as a backup. But you still have to go out there and say, or have the self-belief, rather, that I'm better than this guy. I'm the best quarterback in the world is what I want all of the quarterbacks that I root for to go out and take the field and think. So I don't have a problem with the mentality. Actually, I think he's had a winners and championship mentality since he was very, very young, which is what I think has led him here. Because Shedeur Sanders isn't the biggest, he isn't the strongest, he isn't the fastest, but I think he has an unwavering self-belief that has been instilled in him from a very, very young age.
But have we not all played with the kids in the league or in different leagues, whatever the case may be, golf, I don't care what sport you played. Mm-hmm. We all know the dudes that were more confident than their game backed up. Trey, even if, forget it, you playing pickup. You know the dude at the gym who running 5-on-5 and he talking junk. He doing all this stuff.
He got 2 armbands on. He got the Nike Elite socks. He got he looks extra.
We all know that cat.
Yeah.
And he talking that cash, but his game don't back it up.
That's right.
Like there does come a point where Shedeur's game just has to back it up sooner than later because Shedeur's getting the photo shoots with all the jerseys, and Shedeur's doing all of these things. Shedeur eventually is kind of going to fall into the space of Caitlin Clark, but with even less production. When everybody is starting to praise you for getting all this attention, getting all of this praise, but you not living up to the statistical hype. So it does come a point where it's like, Shedeur, I hope he balls this year. He got a ball this year. He needs to ball this year, because otherwise, why are we still talking about it?
Hey, you think Karen could lift up 30 pounds? Dumbbells?
Bro, come on now.
Shoulder press?
Now.
What are we doing?
I hate when he get caught. I hate when he get caught.
I did that earlier today.
You think he do 30?
Yes.
He do 30s.
What?
He do 30s for sure.
Hold up. You sure?
I'm positive.
He can for sure do
I can
30s.
absolutely do 30s.
He can for sure
He can do. I think
30s.
you could probably do 55, 60s.
Ooh, nah.
For how many?
6 to 8.
Oh, 6 to 8 maybe.
Maybe.
Definitely not.
Yeah, maybe.
What? That's easy.
I give 50 an 8. I don't know about 60.
I can do 50. I can do 54 to 6.
This dude can lift 60 pounds. Y'all getting crazy now.
No, but you talking about shoulder press,
That ain't
dumbbells.
hard.
I don't know.
It could be.
I do. Let me see what I do. I do incline dumbbell bench. I can do 65,
what you doing
70s
incline
on those.
for?
Incline dumbbell bench.
Dumbbell bench.
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
I do
what you-
incline dumbbell bench for like 70s on my hands.
Then you fine.
All right,
Then you
Carrie,
fine.
don't get. Come on,
You said don't get carried away.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
I get credit. You start doing.
Yeah, come on.
I do this. I do that. Like, hold up, dog.
That's not that crazy though. That's not like you saw. Devontae Adams was doing what 110s.
Yo, my man.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm doing is not crazy.
Bro, push-ups. You don't even do 5 push-ups. Take it easy.
that is true. That is true. You did duck the push-ups.
You did 5?
No, he said he did like 15.
Did you see it?
I never saw it. Don't want to see it
Hold on,
unless he's
hold on,
gonna do it
Smith, I
right
tell you,
here.
No, don't.
Unless he's gonna do it right here in front of us.
So don't come on here and be like, I didn't even fucking see the shit.
I didn't
Y'all
want to
said
see it.
don't record the video.
Don't send it.
So now y'all don't get to see shit.
We doing we doing right now.
Nah, because he can do it, so I'm annoyed. I don't want
He
to
said he can do it. We don't know that. Men say a lot of things.
We got like
You said you don't wanna see the
5,000
video. I can
people
show
in
you
the
the video.
chat.
I
Look,
don't.
if we've
I wanna see
entertained
it.
y'all for the last
Hey,
hour, 45 minutes, please hit the bell button, hit the subscribe button, Join the Speakeasy family. We're here 5 nights a week, 2 hours a night. Make y'all laugh, make y'all smile, all the things. Mind y'all, it's the off season. So right now, we're just talking about whatever topics that we think are the most prominent, worthy of discussion. But come NFL season, after games, this show is about to be popping. We got NFL players that be in studio. We got all types of things that be going down, be remote, Skyping in, Zooming in, FaceTiming in. So just know it's about to go
I'm getting oiled up.
crazy.
I'm talking my talk this year.
Let's get some super chats, bro.
Kicking it off, we got a little bit of Acho hate.
Already?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, $50.
Oh, $50? Oh, you got to read it.
50
Say
ball.
the 50
You gotta
ball.
read it.
Say the 50 ball to the last one.
Say the 50 ball for the last.
Okay, all right.
Say less. I'll go to the next 50 ball.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Gabriel said, "What's up, Speakeasy gents? Quick thoughts. That is one sketchy looking photo of an alleged bite mark. I don't know how one can bite someone and mark them in a perfectly shaped circle. Also, from now, he's Shady Snacks because he needs to see his prey."
It's also easy. It's because the skin folds. That's why it's a perfect circle. So like if I bite, I'm not biting like that. I'm biting and I'm pulling. So
Gotcha.
that's the reason why I was
shaking that thing.
I mean, like it's her back though. So like that skin is like
it's a little the elasticity.
Yeah.
Why are you a bite expert?
That was
wow,
that was great detail right
I
there.
was told on this.
I just thought about it.
You been somebody before?
You have to bite to eat food, and he's 300 pounds. So
How about you fix that shit?
of course.
Hold on. Time out. Can we
Speaking
talk about
of
the fact?
fixing shit,
Hold
come
on.
on, next-
Can we
next
talk about
one,
how
man.
Trey's laptop keeps messing up and Acho has scotch tape on his iPad right now?
Show the people,
Bro,
because this
you
is
just talking
disgusting.
about making $800,000.
This is disgusting.
And I'm like,
Close
bro,
the app. Close
look
the
at
app.
this shit.
If you
He
want a
has
lesson
scotch tape
on how and why the rich stay rich, can you zoom in?
Hold on, flip the
Trey
camera,
got a
don't zoom in,
contract
Ray.
because you got scotch tape on the damn.
Turn the joint on. Turn the joint off.
How? There's tape all over this damn thing.
Yeah, you can't even. Oh my gosh, bro.
Zoom in on this.
Yo, my cousin got a super chat.
Zoom. Taylor, what is this, bro? Look, come on, regulars.
Bro, are we serious?
My cousin got.
This is a man that made $800,000 for consecutive years.
Your watch is worth both of my mom's cars.
Come on. And then some.
And then some.
And you got a Scotch tape.
So here's the thing.
Bro. You gotta get your mom.
I went to
a new
Brazil
car, dude.
and I lost my iPad.
You lost the white joint.
Yeah.
I wondered. I noticed it
I
was
went
black.
to Brazil and I lost my iPad and they mailing it back.
wasn't
And so
busy.
right now, all I got is
Somebody turned it in.
I'm fine. I'm tracking it and it's in Lost and Found.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching it at the Lost and Found and
Yeah.
bruh.
What you got, Trey? My cousin on there.
Oh, your cousin?
Can you say it? Go ahead. What's next one? My cousin.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading. But Pillsbury Dough Bear, also one of Kieran's burners, said, just got my tickets for Eagles week 2. Go Birds.
Let's go.
Shady the GOAT.
Thank you.
Joshua Steiner, it's been a while, said, hey, Speakeasy, I've watched since the other show. My birthday was a few days ago, and I realized that I have the same birthday as Quinyon Mitchell, Quinyon Bay is crazy, who I'm a big fan of. Any chance he's depoy this year?
No.
Yeah.
He ain't no Baker Mayfield.
That's crazy. Let Dre Cook. What up, Let Dre Cook? Say, what's good?
He's from New York.
Gotta be, or Philly. What's good? Yesterday, y'all was on one, but I'm sick of Josh Allen. Get a wide receiver or sit down. I'm tired of y'all blaming Hurts for a great team like you're supposed to try and do. How teams looking when the QB is the best player, not Pat.
I don't get how nobody likes Josh Allen. It's like, y'all blind?
It's Eagles and Ravens fans that don't like him.
Yeah.
Because they think their quarterbacks get slander for not having help or for having help, and then Josh Allen gets passes because having no help.
Yeah.
But football's a team sport at the end of the day.
Facts. Mike Drop Tequila said, like Zlatan says, it's not arrogance, it's confidence. Ignorant people will say it's arrogance. Intelligent people will say it's confidence.
I like that.
Deshaun the Barber said, family, I'm a really fire barber and would love to bless you guys one day. Also, I hope I can get on that next draft. Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Best sports show, period.
Talk about that. Trey gonna need to cut eventually. You know what I mean?
I will.
At some point. Yeah.
Shads 5155. This is our London resident again. Said NFL on CBS posted on X the best triplets in the NFL list of best quarterback, wide receiver, and running back, and they had Baltimore triplets over Dallas, which is crazy, and they had Eagles number 10, which is insane.
Ravens, Zay Flowers. So
yeah.
Lamar and Derek is crazy.
It is a crazy team.
Who's the Cowboys running back?
Javonte Williams. He had a good season.
He had a really good season last year. Yeah, he had a really good season
like
last year.
Yeah, I get that though. I put the Ravens above us.
I don't know, AJ Brown.
That's fair.
Jalen Hurts.
But they had the Eagles 10.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
That's crazy.
It's all good.
Jalen.
Couple more. We got to keep the show moving. We got more topics.
Last topic.
Last topic. Okay, bet. 2 more. We'll get to the last topic. 100 ball. It ain't came through my desk. There it is. Boom. Demetrio Mercado sent $100 halfway to the video. Should you wish to send one in? Said Mark Cuban was trying, but Mavs back. All he got to do is ask the entire city will donate.
Trying to get the Mavs back, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Was trying to get the Mavs back. All he got to do is ask the entire city will donate if we have to protest or riot. New owners remind us of Jerry Jones. And his rumors are that Jerry Jones will oversee the Mavs construction project. Look it up.
Yeah,
we
Madison.
want Mark Cuban back.
Everyone wants Mark Cuban back, but he gave it up in the first place. And it's ruined our franchise. We weren't shit before Mark Cuban. We were shit with him, and then we haven't been shit since. So
Mark Cuban is fighting a good fight against Big Pharma. Let him do that. The Mavs
you
is
just like him because he's an Indiana alum.
He is an IU alum. Shady, I'm not sure who you wanted me to get to. It's a lot of them, but with this the last one, we got to keep it moving. Do you know the username?
But you keep on. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
You go through all of them.
Game Killer 619 said, doesn't Disney own ESPN and they don't have money to pay? Shaking my head. ESPN should run Hard Knock version. By the way, they kept Perkins though. Yeah, what's wrong with keeping Big Perk, man? We love Big Perk. That's all I got in the super chat.
Keep on.
Oh, okay, bet.
We don't have any more.
Fighting 185 said 3 scenarios. Would you rather live in a world with dog-sized insects or car-sized rats?
Wow.
Okay.
Dog-sized insects or car-sized rats?
Which one would y'all? There's 3 scenarios. First one is, would you rather dog-sized insects or car-sized rats?
Nah,
give me the dog-sized
rats.
No, give me the dog-sized insects.
Do you want?
Yes.
Hold on.
Whatever you got to explain. Yes.
You want fire ants the size of pit bulls walking around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Over a Nissan Altima rat?
Can you imagine the tail?
Come on,
a
bro.
car-sized rat.
It's even knocking your big ass over if
I'm
it
not gonna
swings
lie. I'm from Texas. I'm just a little bit.
Yeah, he from the country, bro.
That's
In
some
the
hunting.
city,
That's
I'm
some
scared
good
of
hunting
rats.
right
That's
there.
good game right there.
No, I'm
That's
not
some
eating
good
rat.
game.
I've had rat before, but like I'm not.
Whoa. Top to see.
I hate rats.
Now that's how you know you too damn big. You've
we
eaten
got-
rat?
Nah, I've
Hold
had
on, hold on.
possum.
We got
before.
some good
I've
stuff
had-
going
That's essentially a
on.
big ass
It is
rat.
a
though.
rodent.
Good stuff going on.
So
Let's get to
the
it.
next scenario is give up all sauces and seasonings or only eat cold food forever.
Yeah,
Give up
sauce
sauce and seasoning.
Yeah. Easy one. Come on.
Give up sauce and seasoning. What?
But
I'd have to eat cold food, bro.
yeah, cold
Should
food.
be too good. Should be too seasoned.
Yeah. I'd rather season
Oh,
cold
you know what?
food than
I
have
might-
hot
Not eating any
seasonless.
seasoned food for the rest
But
of your
keep
life,
it-
but
keep
it's
it-
hot.
Oh,
But you gotta
Yeah,
keep it
right.
cold, right? But look, I would sit it out. You can't microwave it. Just sit it out.
Yeah.
And then let
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeah, just room
Brilliant.
temp. It's room
Brilliant.
temp.
Brilliant.
And then the last one is have a rewind button or a pause button for your life. Rewind for sure.
Rewind.
Acho just went back on the take
Oh,
he
no,
gave
pause.
yesterday.
I'm not gonna lie.
Pause.
Give me
You
a
can
second.
pause a
Give me a
great
second
moment.
to think. Yeah.
I want to run that shit back though.
No, let me run that back.
Imagine if you got.
But you got to run back pain.
No matter if she walk.
Yeah.
But you
when she
got
walk
the
in-
button. The button's in your hand.
Pause it.
No, I
Right
want
here.
I want
Pause
to.
it.
I want to run it back. I want to see it again.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be the greatest boxer of all time.
If what?
Boxer.
I'm just in there. Pause. Play. Boom! You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna be like, "How is he never getting hit?" I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll be an absolute
Trey?
problem.
Okay, and now are we ready for the?
We've been waiting. We waiting on you.
Address
We waiting on you.
this, bruh.
Okay, Ayo podcast, 6242. Send a $50 super chat.
What do you say?
A lot of vitriol,
Oh, wow.
hate, and he says, "Will Acho address him getting community noted and exposed on Twitter for lying about quote forming this channel?" Emmanuel, Chinedu, Sebastian, Acho. What say you?
So, somebody was like, in response to Ryan Clark getting fired, man, I can't wait for Acho to get fired. I responded. You can pull it up. Stop being greedy. God already answered your prayers when I got fired last year. Since then, I formed Speakeasy Talk Show. If y'all want to join the Speakeasy family or just hate watch, we are live Sunday to Thursday night, 8:15 p.m. And then I posted the Speakeasy channel and the analytics. 8 million views last 28 days, 1 million hours in watch time, courtesy of y'all, the incredible people behind the Speakeasy. Let me address something once and for all. I did not buy the Speakeasy channel. I did not have to buy the Speakeasy channel. Once I left Fox as part of my settlement, it was, y'all go ahead and run me this channel because it's going to lie dormant, just like the current Speak For Yourself channel is sitting dormant on YouTube. If y'all not brilliant enough to use it, Fox, I will. Now, y'all at home, you don't build a car. You buy a car that's already been built, because why would you build a car if you could buy a car? Furthermore, I will not apologize for acquiring a channel, which, by the way, I ain't even have to buy. I'm not going to apologize for acquiring a channel that has since allowed me to gainfully employ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 individuals off camera, of which are my close friends. So shout out to the least Fox could do in giving me a channel that's now allowed me to put money in the pockets of 7 to 9 of my closest friends, and by the grace of God, employ people more money than some have been paid before for working on a daily show. So let me clarify that 1, I didn't buy the channel. I was given the channel. 2, shout out to what Skip and Shannon did in helping create this channel. Because, yeah, I'm finna inherit what y'all did. Now, with that being said, if you inherit a channel, that don't mean the channel finna boom.
Yeah.
If you inherit a channel, you better put work into the channel. If you inherit a channel, it don't mean the channel finna get 8 million views in 28 days. It doesn't mean the channel's finna get 1 million watch time hours in 28 days just by nature of inheriting the channel. You better produce some damn good content on the channel that you inherited. You better work consistently on the channel that you inherited. If y'all want to go inherit a channel, go try it. See if people watch. So yes, we were put on second, if not third base, because we were able to inherit a channel. But after being put on second, if not third base, we still sprinting so that we can get home. So I've never suggested that I formed this channel from the ground. I formed the show, Speakeasy. I did not form the channel. The channel was Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. What Shady and I were smart enough to do was when Shannon dipped and Skip dipped, take that time slot. Because with that time slot came that channel. And forecasting a rainy day, because Noah didn't wait till it started raining to build an arc, forecasting a rainy day when the show might get canceled. Oh, if the show gets canceled, I already have access to a channel that has 2.6 million subscribers. Why would I not take a show that has 2.6 million subscribers instead of a show that has 600,000 subscribers? So you don't just wait till it starts raining to build the arc, you start building in advance. I've never said I created the channel. I sure as hell did not pay for the channel. I'll make that abundantly clear. But more than anything, we've had to do good work on the channel to make this channel continue to thrive. Shout out to Shannon. Shout out to Skip. With that being said, we have taken the baton and we are sprinting like hell with it. But more than anything, I'm glad I have this channel because it's allowed me to pay my dogs and sit here every night and do this show for y'all.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Ken.
And this is good business, though. I think people can say what you want, but it's good business, right? It was already created. Why not keep it going? You know what I'm saying? So instead of starting from the ground up.
Yeah.
People want something to say, though. I learned that. Acho is super opinionated, and when he says different things about this and that, third, they got to find something to talk about him about. When it comes to football, he don't care about football. You know what I mean? He cares about this. So they got to find something. But I'll just say this. It's good business.
I'll also say this, as a content creator myself, who has like a YouTube channel, 60,000 subscribers I got just from posting shorts, other videos that were going viral, I guess on TikTok or Instagram. I've been doing this for 6-7 years at this point. I think this is also, it's hilarious to me because you can genuinely see the amount of growth that we've had throughout the entirety of the show. The very first time we got on here, did we have 1,000 viewers?
Hell no, 572.
We had 572 viewers the very first time we got on here. It would be the worst day of the year of 2026 if we had less than 1,000 viewers live on the show. So I think it is something that you can acquire, but we're uploading 5 live shows a week.
Yep.
We're uploading 6 to 7 to 8 VODs every single episode. We're putting out a lot of work, so to limit it to just like, oh, you only got that far. No, we have viral moments. We've had a bunch of clips go off. We've had a lot of stuff go off on social media that really pushes the algorithm even further. So I just,
Can I talk my cash?
Go ahead.
I'll talk my cash.
It's going to be long.
Please do.
Some people have to acquire it because they're incapable of building it. And then some people are capable of building it and can also acquire it. Don't think I didn't start my own channel, Emmanuel Acho, which I got 600,000 subscribers in 3 months and won an Emmy Award on that channel. Then I was just like, you know what? I've done what God called me to do on that channel, put that channel to the side. I think it's still hovering at 582,000 subscribers. And then I done went to a sports show where I balled on a sports show too. So it would be one thing if I didn't have the ability to build it. Respectfully, I've already built it and won an Emmy Award for what I already built.
Come on now.
Now that I've built it, I too can acquire it and do it again. So I can do it with my left hand or I can do it with my right hand. So for those that want to sit here and hate, like y'all hating from outside the club, if y'all want to go acquire a channel, please go acquire a channel, employ your 7, 8, 9 homeboys and see if you can do that. And if you can't, build it. But here's the thing, I can build it or I can acquire it. And I'm not going to apologize for doing either because at the end of the day, y'all are watching this right now because of the acquisition.
Yeah, also to add more detail to it though, I have 60,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I can't monetize live videos. I can't monetize VODs because I don't have the watch time or hours yet. I have shorts, which have gone up, and then they went, whatever they did. I have like 10 million on one of them. But I can't monetize. So whenever Acho's saying like, yo, I was able to actually hire people and get them paid, it's because the channel makes money immediately. That's not something that we would have had access to had we just started the channel out of nowhere. I think all the other people that create content would know that. So this was not only a decision that had to be made so the show could exist, but it was also a quick-ass turnaround that put us in best position to go and achieve the things that we needed to achieve.
And last thing I'll say that people don't realize is, in order to acquire this channel, I had to literally manually delete every single piece of content from the old channel. That took me about 18 hours to go manually. You can't just like delete all. There's no delete all button. There is Control, Tab, Enter. Down, Enter. Control, Tab, Enter. Down, Enter. The other shows, Undisputed, I think started in 2016, 2-5. I had to delete 9 years of content, 240 shows a year. I had to do it on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and then you had to deal with the algorithmic reset of deleting all of that content.
Wow, that's a lot.
And so, like, that's why ending this, we started by having 700 or 500 people watching, and yesterday we had 7,000 people watching. That's not because of a channel. That's because of incredible work by Kieran, by my dog 2-5, by myself, by Trey, by Lee off camera, by everybody in the back. That's because of incredible work from everybody grinding. So I'm addressing it once. I'm not addressing it again. If y'all can go acquire a channel, go do so. If not, go build it. But respectfully, I've done both.
The hate is just we got a lot of people in the chat that are like, let the haters hate. I'm gonna just chime in really quickly because to expound on Acho's point, like Kieran, Shady, probably excused, maybe even the guys in the back. Acho brought me from Fox. He posted me. He said, bruh, come over here. Now, there was some stuff in the intermediary. I wasn't the first choice, but I ended up being the best choice.
Of course you weren't the first choice.
But I was the best choice.
No,
it's
you
all
were the
good.
best choice, though. Absolutely.
I appreciate that. Acho immediately, time and a half what I was making at Fox. So the fact that he not only had the ability to do that, but then took it upon himself he could have just said, hey, here's a little bit of extra money working at Fox. You're going to be working less hours. You're going to have more free time. He didn't do that. So just to pat him on the back for being an upstanding dude and making sure that everybody is taken care of. Like, I joke about the money and not being paid, but like Acho takes very good care of all of us here. He takes better care of the people to his right than the people to his left, including the guys in the back. But he takes care of us all nonetheless, and we all are fortunate to be in a position to have inherited this channel for sure.
Love is love. Ethan, hit the music. Kieran, get us out the show. Y'all hit the subscribe button so people can stop hating.
We appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. If you did super chat, we will get to them tomorrow on the show. We promise you.
10:20.
There's a lot of super chats there. We just had too many to get to today for the show. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button. I promise you we will actually be getting to those super chats tomorrow. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. For Carebear, Kieran, LaShawn, Shady, McCoy, Emmanuel, Acho, Social Trade, everyone in the back.
Shout out to the gang in the back, not named
See you guys
Producer
tomorrow,
Roll.
11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. And here in the Speakeasy, we do not respect Mountain Time. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Love.
Hasta mañana.
Oh, did you? Man, tell me that, bro.